What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of LEGO Motel Live. Today, I'm the dude who makes all the videos on this channel, and what I'm doing today is just doing a live stream to talk to you guys, have a direct feed of communication with the subscribers and just hear you guys out, hear what you have to say. And at the same time, I'll be showing you my entire Star Wars minifigure collection. I got the chat right here on my laptop so I can see everything you guys are saying. We got Brick Bulldozer 101, Darth Coco Productions as always. We got G Money 5162. In the chat, we got Brick Films Unlimited. We got the Gaming Lego. We got ABB Studios. What's going on, guys? I really appreciate you guys being on the stream and giving me 18 likes already before it even started. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Speaking of you guys and everybody in the chat, I just wanted to take this opportunity to let you guys that don't know, this is like also a little bit later in the show. What I do is I watch videos that you guys have made that you want me to react to live and like kind of showcase for everybody who's on the stream so that you can kind of get your ideas out there and show people what kind of videos you make. We've had a lot of people gain subscribers because of that, and I'm so happy to help you guys do that. So a little bit later in the show, I will be reacting to stuff that you guys have made or any kind of like trailer or short video or anything like that you guys want me to react to. Throw it in the chat. I'll be happy to react to it. First thing I want to do before I get into the Star Wars minifigure collection is just give you guys another quick update. I know I did this a couple days ago, but I just want to do it again here, just to let you guys know what my upload schedule is going to be like. Starting about a week from today, maybe 8 days from today, you're going to get Arkham City Volume 1. It's going to begin the 5-volume series, continuing my Lego Batman, Lego, cinematic kind of series. So for those of you guys that have been waiting, thank you so much for sticking with the channel. More Batman stuff is coming very soon. Boba Fett Legends is also in the works. It's not quite as far along as Arkham City, but it will be coming in a few weeks. That is the plan. Lego Motel 21 and 22 are also in the works. Those should be coming very soon. I got some pretty out there ideas to do for those, but because of that, because my upload schedule is picking up, I'm going to be having one really cool animation every week for you guys. That's kind of the plan. These live streams are going to be kind of slowing down a little bit. I'm probably going to only do maybe 1 or 2 a week now with these Lego Batman stuff, Boba Fett stuff, Lego Motel comedy sketches, that kind of thing. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that as the fall season begins, and as just for the next few months, that'll kind of be what the channel is. The last month or so was kind of the off season, and basically my channel has phases, and I have strips, long stretches of time where I put out an animation every day, and that's like not every day, every week, and I'm working on them every day, and that kind of can only hold up for like a month or two. So, and then you'll have a month or two of off time where I'll just be doing more streams but less animation. But we're heading into a period here where I'll be doing a lot more animation and just 1 or 2 streams a week. So this will be the last stream until next week when you guys see Arkham City go online. Unless we can hit like 100 likes or something crazy like that, then I'll come back very soon. But I mean, I really need to focus on the animation. I want to get that out to you guys. I want to keep doing that. So let's read a couple things from the chat, and then I'll be able to start my Lego Star Wars minifigure collection. Again, thanks to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you guys being here, supporting the channel, giving me direct feedback. Conman for Real B says, "What's your guys' opinion on Hot Wheels accessories?" I don't know, man. I'm not a huge Hot Wheels guy, but that's what I used to love Hot Wheels a long time ago, and I haven't been into them for a while. That's interesting that you bring that up. You're triggering a lot of memories. Brick Films Unlimited says, "When is it starting?" Okay, that's an older comment. Conman for Real B says, "Ramsey is the physical return of Christ." That I don't know what to say to that, man. That's very nice of you to say. Brick Films Unlimited says, "Do you use Dragon Frame, Ramsey?" For my animation, I use Final Cut Pro. It's kind of a prehistoric way to do stop motion animation, but it is kind of the way that it's like driving a standard car instead of an automatic car. I don't like having stop motion software putting everything together for me, even though it would probably make my stuff a lot smoother and better. I prefer controlling like every single frame and just shooting it raw, just in the camera. Frame, shoot a frame, try not to shake the camera, move the minifigure, shoot a frame, move everything, and then I lay it frame by frame. I drag and drop and shorten thousands of frames per video in Final Cut Pro, and then I pre-compose everything so that it's one long video, and I cut it up and I color correct each shot of each scene, and I just treat it like it's a real movie, because my main thing that I'm best at this point is probably live action stuff. So it's a lot easier for me to just think of it like it's a live action movie and edit it that way and just handle it overall that way. All right, let's read a couple more things in the chat. We're up to 26 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. The Battle Frappers in the chat. Sup? All right, he's saying what's up to another guy in the chat. Annette Rosenthal says, this is Brick Bulldozer 101. All right, that's Brick Bulldozer on someone else's account. Right on, right on. Lego Production says, can you check out my Lego Motel 1, please? Yeah, man. A little bit later in the show, I will be reacting to the stuff from you guys for sure. That's definitely something I like to do on the stream. Is I got a nice little chunk of subscribers. I like to spread the love, showcase other people's content, get other channels out there. So that's definitely a great thing for this stream. If you know anybody else who's interested in that, let them know about the stream, because I try to react to everybody's videos. ABB Studio says, I made my Ezra stop motion. You said to let me know when you made it, and it's up on my channel now. Sweet. That is absolutely something I will be looking at a little bit later, but I feel like that comment is going to be gone in about an hour after I'm done with the Star Wars thing. So make sure to remind me later if you're here on the stream. And if you have to leave before I get to it, I'll try to remember, but if I don't, definitely get me next time. What will you do for Lego Motel 100? I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do for Lego Motel 25, or 30 or 40, or I mean 50 is going to be a huge one. But Lego Motel 100, dude, I'll even if Lego Motel is terrible, I just hope I'm still making them. I want to make Lego Motel 100. Those are my plans for Lego Motel 100. I want to get to it. Conman for Real B says, did you ever have a Prince of Persia set? No, I got someone a Prince of Persia set for their birthday one time a few years back, but I never got one for myself, and I always kind of regretted that a little bit. DC TV Studio says, Brick Films Unlimited, so much money. All right. La Doomsday says, any advice for making a channel trailer? I'm making one right now. Yeah, make sure your channel trailer, I mean, I'm not any expert because I don't even have a channel trailer, but if I were to make a channel trailer, or if I were to give you advice, which I'm doing right now, I would advise you to make sure that you feel confident that this trailer is representing your whole channel. Like if it's mainly a channel where you're doing face cam videos like this, I would do a face cam video like that. If it's mainly stop motion, I would suggest you make your trailer stop motion. That's the most obvious advice I can give. Is just make sure you're representing what your channel is, because there could be someone who would actually really like your content, but if your trailer misrepresents your content, you might turn away people that actually could be your fans. So make sure you're representing yourself in that trailer. The Battle Frapper says, hey guys, I just made my sniper montage. Please like it, leave a positive comment. Windward Sword says, I love your work, bro. Thank you, dude. That's a new name in the chat. Windward Sword. Thank you so much for being on the stream, dude. I really appreciate that. Like I just said a few minutes ago, if you weren't here, a lot more stop motion is coming soon, so stick around. I appreciate all the love this video is getting. Everybody in the chat is having a lot of fun. A lot of people in the chat right now. DC TV Studios says, he's asking Dr. Who, am I baking to join his gang? All right. Darth Coco Production says, what if your channel makes more than one thing? If your channel makes more, I assume you're talking about still referencing making a channel trailer. That's a good question. If your channel does do more than one thing, and my channel does that too, I would try to represent that. Let's take my channel, for example. I do Funko Pop stuff. I've done action figure stuff. I've done Lego set reviews, but my main staple of my channel is animation. So if I were to do a channel trailer, I would make it mainly animation, and it would probably be Mace and Obi, just being like, hey, welcome to the channel. I mean, we're writing my channel trailer right now, but I mean, and they would do something essentially where they're just like, you're going to find stop motion, funny stuff, cinematic stuff, Funko Pop stuff, and while he's saying that, you can cut to little clips of your videos and stuff just to kind of give an example. Like a trailer, just show, pick some really cool shots from reviews you've done, stop motions you've done, blend it all together and explain to the audience that this is a mixed experience, and that's, I mean, just explaining this, you're making me want to do it. So let's all, after this stream, go make a channel trailer for our channels, guys, because we've definitely just hashed this out. DC TV Studios. Every time I look at DC TV Studios, he's talking to someone else in the chat, so his comment wouldn't be relevant to read. Windward Sword says, been around since Batman Ascending. Absolutely amazing. Dude, this channel has come so far since Batman Ascending. So the fact that you've stayed that long, and I'm just seeing your name on the stream, thank you so much, man. You've been there for me for a long time, and I really appreciate that. Lego Production says, sup, Motel. Not much, just streaming. Christopher says, what's up? What's up, Christopher? How you doing, buddy? The Battle Frapper says, how fast do you think I can rap, guys? I don't know, but we just hit 30 likes. I think that means it's about time for me to start getting into my Star Wars minifigure collection. These are Lego minifigures, obviously, for those of you guys that weren't aware. So I'm going to get started with that. But keep saying things in the chat. Obviously, feel free to have conversations with each other. Type stuff to me because I will be looking at the chat periodically as I show you guys my minifigure collection. So let's get into it right now. And this is in no particular order, but I guess the first thing we should do is the first order. That just seems kind of obvious. So, all right, that guy doesn't belong there. So we'll start with the basic first order stormtrooper. And this has got to be one of my favorite like Lego minifigure designs that's ever existed. Like, look at this. Look at that. It is just the perfect encapsulation of the First Order Stormtrooper in Lego. I mean, they did the other Stormtroopers really well, too. But these, just the actual design of the First Order Stormtroopers themselves mixed with the fact that they're Lego just makes these perfect. And I have something like 20 or 30 of these. There's a few variations I'll show you. You've got the squad leader. He's got like this little extra vest on. You see him for like a split second on Jakku. In the movie, you see him up for a split second in the hangar bay when Finn and Poe are escaping. We got another squad leader, or a captain, rather, because he's got the orange pauldron with a black outline here. And I just love the way these stormtroopers look. They're freaking amazing. I love this stuff. This one just looks incredible because he's all black and white, and then he's got that little splash of color. I love the pauldrons; they really add to the characters. We got a flamethrower guy here. He's got a nice brick-built backpack. A lot of great printing on his helmet, on his torso, on his legs. Flamethrower, little brick piece at the end of it. Great stuff. Great stuff. What else do we got here? We have the snowtroopers. And the snowtroopers don't just have a different printed helmet. They also have a little skirt piece down there, as you can see, a little white like skirt little piece there. They have a brick-built backpack, which I think that is actually printed. So that looks really cool. Here he is next to his captain variant. The captain comes with this little gun that has like a white lightsaber piece that makes a pretty cool looking rifle type thing, like an elite kind of weapon. And again, all black and white with a little splash of color. This guy looks really cool. Same quality, same standard of printing as the regular stormtroopers. All right, here's some crew members, and not all these are the heads that came with the minifigure. Some of them got switched out just while I was making brick films or something. Here is another crew member, or an officer, I think that is, and then here's General Hux. General Hux has a lot of great printing. He's another example. We were talking about this with the Marvel ones, how all the Lego's getting a lot better with the all-black minifigures of putting a lot of little gray outlines and stuff to kind of make the details stand out. Just so he doesn't kind of melt all together. It's just one black minifigure. This gives it a lot more detail, gives it 3 dimensions, a little bit more. And he's got a little bit of metallic printing in the middle there. No double-sided head because you would kind of see it under his helmet, but all right. Let's check the comments here. East Coast 91 says First Order is so cool. Yeah, yes they are. East Coast 91 says, "Calm man, yes I agree with you." All right, no one can beat Darth Vader. Christopher says, "I have the same hat." It's a pretty good hat, right? I mean, I got it in the Smuggler's Bounty box from Funko, or Smuggler's Bounty. I feel like Funko and Smuggler's Bounty are the same thing. But yeah, I got it from that one. I wasn't really expecting it, but since I had it, I figured I'd start wearing it. A lot of people don't like the pop tops, which is what Funko's calling these hats, and they're like rioting against them in the comments on Funko's YouTube channel and stuff. I don't understand that. Like, I mean, they're about as good as the shirts. Some people just really don't like hats. Hats actually happen to work perfectly with my hair because I get like the little like poof of hair like all around there. So, I mean, I like Smuggler's Bounty if only for the fact that they allowed me to discover my love for what snapbacks do. They make my hair look better. They make, they're cool. All right. So we'll stop beating around the bush. I'll show you Kylo Ren. Here he is hooded with his helmet little piece there, and here he is without the helmet or hood. And he's just, he's a great minifigure. He's got the hood action. Again, like I was saying with General Hux, he's got a lot of good gray outlining, so he doesn't kind of melt all together as a black, like one black figure. The helmet and the hood look really good. The crossguard lightsaber works pretty well, except it's not 100% movie accurate with the way it works, but yeah, it still looks pretty good. It's nice to have a couple of different facial expressions. You got Kylo Ren's angry face, and you got this kind of more subdued expression, his resting bitch face, if you will. And let me see if I can get Kylo Ren's helmet here. All right, and we'll put his helmet on. So this is like him, technically, if he was unhooded. Here he is, but his helmet kind of grows 3 sizes, which is a little bit strange. But Lego heads are always kind of bigger than the body. They're a little bit chibi in that sense, like the Japanese art style, where you give the character a bigger head. So it kind of works in that sense. So that's cool, because we all know when it comes to Lego things, an actual physical piece is always bigger than something printed. So it makes perfect sense that his helmet, when it's printed, would be smaller than a molded helmet. Because with Lego, it's like if a guy has like a gun in a holster printed onto his jacket, it'll be really tiny. But if you had a real plastic molded gun, it would be a lot bigger than the printed gun. So it's Lego being consistent in their inconsistencies, in the sense that they, like I said, when something's printed, it's a lot smaller and compact, and when it's not printed, when it's an actual takes up physical space, they tend to mold it a lot bigger. This guy doesn't belong in there. All right. Here's Captain Phasma. She came with the troop transport set. It's been almost a year since these Lego sets dropped. It does not feel like it, but yeah, this Force Awakens hype was insane. And this was kind of one of the characters that got super hyped up and didn't get a lot of screen time, but at the same time, you're left with an incredible character design. I'm glad it was in the movie at all, so we could get these minifigures and the other Captain Phasmas. I would have loved for them to release somewhere else an actual chrome Captain Phasma. I'm not sure if Lego ever did that. I'm 90% sure they didn't. But this one we ended up with is pretty good too. It kind of does the job. It's the same semi-metallic, darker gray kind of paint job that you get on Boba Fett and other characters with metallic parts. All right, here's another officer. And I think that basically does it for the First Order. Other than that, I just have like a million First Order Stormtroopers. So we'll move on to the Resistance / First Order guys. All right. Sweet. So we'll start with Poe Dameron. And actually, what is Poe without BB-8? So we'll kind of do them together. Here's Poe and BB-8, who you can see in my more recent Boba Fett stop motion, Lego Boba Fett Unleashed, a Lego Star Wars story. Part 2. Yeah, he doesn't show up till part 2. So you got them. And I've gone over these in my top 20 minifigures. I don't know if I did Poe, but I definitely went over BB-8s. Just, it's not technically a full minifigure, but the way it's designed and just the detail, every little one, the center paint of all these, the printing is different in every single one. So, and the head, you get head articulation, obviously, so it's cool to be able to animate his head moving and stuff like that. It's good for play value, and it's good for stop motion animators who want to animate objects. And Poe Dameron, this is the one from his more recent X-Wing set. He came with Lor San Tekka. And though it was a very brief scene in The Force Awakens, it's still one of the more memorable scenes. It's a great opening to the film. Great introduction to Poe Dameron. Nice little backstory we get from this character. Darth the Coco Production says, I think in the theatrical release Greedo shot first, but in the re-editing Han Solo was the one who shot first. You are correct. That is what happened. All right, so here is Han Solo. He's an older Han Solo. He's a more aged and weathered Han Solo. Very good likeness to Harrison Ford, for what they can do with Lego. But yeah, he's got his little blaster there. He's got nice little touches of metallic paint. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but he's got a lot of nice black outlining, a lot of detail work to kind of make his leather jacket stand out. So yeah, Han Solo is a good one. That was kind of his resting bitch face, and here is, he's a slippery little guy. Here is like a more happy face, the Chewie we're home face. Good stuff. So we'll move on to a couple of classics, R2-D2 and Yoda. I'm doing them 2 at a time just because I know this is going to take forever. I have so many of these. This is the more recent R2-D2. I don't know if he's the most recent, but he's very recent. He's got kind of the darker metallic paint, a lot more detail on his head. And same case with Yoda. This is the more recent, extremely detailed, hyper detailed minifigure they released with that debuted with the Count Dooku like Duel on Geonosis set. I'm pretty sure. Here, this guy's kind of random. He's not really a Star Wars minifigure, but he was a background extra in Boba Fett Lives, so we'll give him his credit. He's certified Star Wars as far as my channel goes. All right, this isn't technically a Force Awakens minifigure, but you did hear his voice a little bit, so I'll count him as a Force Awakens minifigure. Here's old Ben Kenobi from the Mos Eisley Cantina set. I don't like his little bare ass back here, but you know what? From the front, he looked so cool. And he's got a little hood printed back there. He really doesn't look that great from the back, but from the front, it really makes up for it. Even from the side, he looks kind of weird. Like, you got to look at him this way. That's why he's kind of tough to use in an animation for an extended period of time. He doesn't even have a double-sided face. I mean, so he's not the most animation-friendly minifigure, but he looks really, really good. I'm glad I got him in my collection. Another kind of older, wiser character, we got Maz Kanata. She's a lot like this this new Yoda character here, in the sense that they have a really good front and back printing detail. They're both kind of shorter characters, but the color schemes are great, and they both have really nice, complicated head molds. Maz Kanata's head mold takes the cake as far as the complicatedness of the head mold. So she got a lot of different colors going on there. Little pieces of metallic paint, blue printed, molded in orange, green molding. Looks like gray molding. It's like triple molded with metallic paint. A lot of excessively good printing on the front and back here. She's killing it. Then again, you know, she did come a few years later than Yoda, so. All right, who are we going to do next? We'll do Chewbacca. Probably should have done him with Han Solo, but you know what? We'll do them together right now. There's Chewie next to the older Han Solo, and this Chewbacca kind of stays the same no matter which era of Star Wars you go through. Chewbacca's just kind of Chewbacca, but Han Solo ages, which is kind of appropriate. It makes a little bit of sense since Chewbacca lives a lot longer than your average human being. So humans would age a lot, and Chewbacca, you know, his aging would be less noticeable. So that works in that sense. We got a couple of Resistance characters here. We got like a crew member who helps the pilots or whatever, and we got the troop guy who you saw for about a half a second in the actual movie. I got a few of the troops here. And what's cool about the Resistance troops compared to the First Order Stormtroopers is that they kind of have these helmet things that lift up. You can differentiate the... I thought the captain had like 2 white marks, but I guess they all have 2 white marks on the helmet. But they do have some nice like see-through eye pieces. Every one is a little bit different. Like those two are kind of the same, but then you get ones like this that are just like, she's completely different, but she's also would be considered like a regular Resistance troop. So compared to him, she's helmetless. She's a risk taker. I like that they gave us like a woman, like a troop character, disposable troop character who's a woman. That's nice to see. You don't see that very much. Here is like an officer type character. This guy who would work with Princess Leia. I don't have, or General Leia. I don't have the set with the B-Wing with new Admiral Akbar or General Leia. I always meant to get that set, but I never really thought of anything to do with her as far as stop motions go, so I never ended up doing that. But East Coast 91 says, this is a message to everyone on the stream. I have to remember to let the Wookiee win. Nice. Lego Productions says, I have a troop guy for my Ray Palmer. Okay. All right. Windward Sword says, do you do all your editing, animating, voice acting in your animations? Yes, I do. Any video you've seen on this channel is fully produced by me. I do all my own stop motion animation, special effects, editing, color correction. I do every single voice of every single character. Sometimes I'll use stock voices for like stormtroopers or like background characters, but it's very rare, few and far between. So yeah, this channel is like 100% just me. It's just my work is this channel, so it's really nice to see you guys respond well to the stuff that I make. We got, oh, of course, we got Rey, and where's? I was gonna do Rey and Finn together, but my Finn is all like busted up, so we'll do Rey. Rey is a wonderful minifigure. She comes with a lot of different accessories. I'll see if I can kind of snag them. Yeah. She has this like little pouch. She's got a little pouch you can put it on her like Indiana Jones style. She's also got this like dust helmet for when she's riding her speeder or excavating in a really dusty area. She also has a really, really nice mold for her hair. The 3 kind of Princess Leia buns. Nice dual face, kind of a resting bitch face and a happier, content face. So her printing is just fantastic. And I mean, she's a great character overall too, but the design and the translation of that design into a Lego minifigure looks really, really good. Calman Gaming says, I make Lego vids. Right on, dude. Right on. The Battle Frapper says, hey guys, could you please like and leave a comment for one of my vids? All right. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Here's Poe Dameron with some helmet action going on. Again, really, really good quality printing. Very accurately done. Not much to say about this one. He's got 2 different faces. It's kind of the same as the other Poe, except he's rocking his helmet. I forgot to mention this other Poe did come with a helmet, another X-Wing helmet. So instead of the black one, he can kind of rock the blue, yellow, and white. So that's what he looks like. For those of you with limited imagination, that's what the helmet looks like on the figure. All right. Here's a classic Admiral Akbar standing in for the new Admiral Akbar. I would have liked to get that new one, but you know the classic one kind of does the job. In fact, you could kind of take this Admiral Akbar's head off. Here's a nice little hack for you guys that didn't want to get the B-Wing or the troop transport. You can kind of just, I know the hands don't match, but you can take the hands off the original Akbar and put them on this, and you basically have the new Akbar. I mean, you just got to put them on the First Order officer. All right. Now everything's a mess. All right. Here's a little C-3PO custom I did. C-3PO with the red arm. I never got the poly bag because I was like, I have a red arm and a C-3PO. I can do it myself. So that's what I did. He doesn't have any leg printing. I need to get myself a new C-3PO, but I just haven't gotten around to it. All right. I've got a Finn with no hands or hair, so let me try to fix that real quick. Gotta steal all this stuff off of Lucius Fox from my Batman set. All right, here's your full look at Finn here. Hands and hair and everything. 100%. He's got a little angry face and he's got a more worried face. Finn's cool. Finn looks pretty cool. I wish they'd make more Finn stuff, in Lego at least. All right, here's one of Unkar Plutt's thugs. I like the gold little crowbar it comes with. He comes with extraordinary detail for a background character, but that is appropriate for Star Wars. Star Wars is famous for its details. So he's real cool. Here's what he looks like without the hood. A lot of metallic printing on this guy. Interesting stuff. He is kind of a big kind of blob of gray, but at the same time he does have a few nice details to kind of separate that stuff. All right, we'll start moving into more recent, or less recent Star Wars stuff. Well, we got Luke Skywalker. This is Luke Skywalker from the Emperor's Throne Room. I think that came out about a year ago now, maybe a little bit longer than that. This is, I think, the best Luke Skywalker they've done. This guy looks great. He's got another face, a little slightly happier face. Good stuff, Luke. Good stuff. Beautiful green lightsaber. Here's an Ugnaught. This is specifically the Ugnaught from my most recent stop-motion animation for the Star Wars Lego universe, which was Boba Fett Unleashed Part 2. This guy kind of shows up as a supporting character. I would recommend watching that, watching all my animations for those of you guys that have only joined the channel since I've started all these streams. I do have a lot of animations, so check that stuff out too. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm going to continue with the minifigures. We got a little bit of Mace Windu right here. His head is turned to the side, but that's okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. And this is a little bit more of a primitive Mace Windu. He doesn't have the Clone Wars legs, the white legs with the printed stuff all over. But this is actually my favorite Mace Windu, I think, just because he's simple. He's got a simplicity to him. Here's another Luke Skywalker. This one came a couple of years back with that Jabba's skiff, the skiff the desert skiff set that came with Boba Fett and those kinds of characters. Everybody in the chat is so pumped to see Windu. Camden man 115 says, "Sup Ramsey?" Not much, man. Just chilling, streaming, showing people my Legos. You know, what else am I gonna do? All right, let me try to find Luke's lightsaber. No, actually, let me just put both Lukes next to each other here, so you can kind of see the difference. Here's Luke at the beginning of the movie, Return of the Jedi. Here's Luke at the end of the movie. I like how they provided a little bit of in plastic lighting. Like they're assuming you're shooting a darker scene with this one, so they made his hair darker. And here he's out in that sunlight in the desert, so they gave him lighter hair. So I don't see that as an inconsistency as much as Lego just kind of trying to sell the tone of the scene with each individual minifigure. Also, they're a couple of years apart, so their new permanent Luke hair color for this type of for Return of the Jedi might just actually be this color. I don't know, but the way I said it is the way I'm going to go with it. All right. What else we got? And last but not least, maybe quite possibly least, is one of the extra X-Wing pilot we get with the original Poe Dameron's black X-Wing. And this guy's pretty cool. He's got your standard Resistance Trooper face with another new little helmet piece going on there. All right, so we'll continue on with some more original Star Wars stuff. I got a couple of different Boba Fetts. We got Boba Fett Lives Boba Fett, and we've got Boba Fett Unleashed Boba Fett. I'd recommend you check out both of those stop motions. Boba Fett Unleashed is the more recent one. Boba Fett Lives is the more popular one. But at the same time, it's a little bit more controversial because I made a couple mistakes in there. Like I had droids. I had droids in a cantina because apparently you can't have droids in a cantina at a spaceport. It's not just Mos Eisley. Apparently it's everywhere. And every Star Wars fan, no, just a few Star Wars fans get a little bugged by that. But yeah, I mean, both of these Boba Fetts have, you know, their benefits and drawbacks. The printing is pretty much matched. This guy might take the cake a little bit with the printing, a little bit better printing on him. The helmets are about the same. Jetpacks, everything same mold. But then on the cape here, he's got like this nice like streak, looks like dry blood or just like an orange streak. And this guy's got a plain green, and the tone of the overall cape is different, and the size of the cape is different too. And the material is this one's a little more rigid, this one's a little more soft. So I mean, overall, I see this one as an improvement, but they're both good Boba Fetts. All right, sweet. Everybody, a lot of people saying hi to each other in the chat. Right on. All right, here's all right. We got a Royal Guard here. Here is one with the staff and one without the staff. These are really, really excellent minifigures. They don't have any back printing, but they do have fantastic likenesses to what they are in the movies. Like you could look at these from a mile away and know what they are. Nice little red detail. On this camera, it looks like it might just be plain red, but there are little fabric streaks in there to kind of show the detail. Really good minifigures. And with the Royal Guards usually come Darth Sidious or the Emperor Palpatine. There he is with his angry face. Again, a lot of nice little gray lines in there to separate the black from the black. And Lego has blessed us with an extra face, so he can kind of have a resting, kind of like suspicious face as well as his like angry, like shooting lightning at you face. So that's pretty cool. Rick John has entered the stream. What's going on, Rick John? It's good to see you here. Don Breaker says, same here, Windward. Wind. Who's Windwind? Oh, Windward Sword says, I prefer the old, less detailed Lego minifigures over the new, extremely detailed minifigures. Yeah, I would agree with that to a certain extent. I mean, it's nice to be spoiled with how much detail they're doing. Makes the characters a lot more recognizable. But in a lot of cases nowadays, they're overkilling it with the detail, and it ruins a little bit of the magic that you did get with those older minifigures, where it's like you have to project your imagination onto them. Now I feel like all the imagination is being done for me. Like Yoda's got eyeballs, you know, Yoda's got hair on the back. Yoda's just, this is literally just Yoda, you know. I don't know, no imagination required, you know, and that's a little bit sad. So I do agree with you on that. All right, so after Emperor Palpatine, you got to go Darth Vader. Let me just grab his lightsaber here. And this Darth Vader is fantastic. That's why I threw him somewhere where it's going to be hard to reach him. All right. This Darth Vader's great because his helmet comes off in 2 pieces. He's got a lot of metallic painted, printed details on here. Nice. Is there no back printing? Nice lack of back printing. Good job, Lego, making me a dishonest man. All right, you can take his helmet off, and the bottom piece still remains there. He's got nice scarring and detailing on the back of his head. The face looks great. Everything on the front, you know, you're not going to take the cape off of Vader, so it's okay that there's no back printing. The helmet comes off in a really convenient way. So you can kind of reenact the Empire Strikes Back scene where the helmet's kind of like being lowered down. You can kind of see the scars on his back of his head. As Irvin Kershner, the director of Empire Strikes Back, put it, it's our first glimpse of Vader's vulnerability. So it's a big moment in the series. It's a big twist, honestly, for our perception of that character if it's your first time seeing the movies. And it's great that you can replicate that with the Lego minifigure. It's a nice attention to detail, and I appreciate you. I love you, Lego. I really do. Let's go back in time real quick and let's look at Palpatine in his younger years. This is before he ate the fast and fried chicken, and this is after. This is the Clone Wars Palpatine too. I have like a regular Palpatine, and I will show you that. I believe I have it coming up a little bit later. All right, here's plain old farm boy Luke Skywalker, the staple of every collection. I got him in the Mos Eisley Cantina, I believe. Really good back printing, nice hair mold, really accurate hair mold. There's your happy face. There's your less happy face. And again, the legs have a lot of great detail. He's like a little tiny detailed action figure. It looks fantastic. All right, we'll do Han and Greedo. Again, 2 minifigures from the Mos Eisley Cantina. Straighten out his hair a little bit. These guys are just an excellent duo. Like, you just look at these 2 minifigures, and that, you know, that is the original Star Wars movie. Like, in a nutshell, just like you see these guys and you think of A New Hope. You think of that scene. I bet you have. Then he shoots him. So these guys are pretty cool. Greedo is missing a neck a little bit, which is a little bit weird, but if you raise him up a little bit, then it starts to look a little more natural. If you kind of just don't plug his head all the way in, it looks a little better than if he's like Mr. I don't have a neck, you know. But, you know, to each his own. It's good that they give you the option. All right, here is Princess Leia from A New Hope. This is my favorite Princess Leia they've done so far. Just because it's your classic. I mean, no back printing, but her buns are excellently molded. That sounded a little bit wrong, but you know what? We'll run with it. She's got a extra little angry face to go with her happy face. Happy face. Angry face. Good stuff. Little metallic accents of paint there. I mean, printing looks really, really good. Would have liked to see some back printing, but you know what? It's all white. You know, what else do you really need? We get it. She's wearing white. Here we got a snow trooper and a sand trooper, kind of the 2 ends of the spectrum. This is a captain. This is just kind of a regular troop. This is an extremely detailed pauldron. This guy, I believe, came with the Mos Eisley set. So that's where it's at. Now, he doesn't have any leg printing. He's got extremely detailed leg printing. I love the sandy details, just the little accents of dirt and grime that they've kind of put on his suit. Really great detail. Kind of breaks it up if you're someone who has a bunch of different Stormtrooper minifigures. You keep getting Stormtrooper after Stormtrooper. Really, like, I mean, you end up with 100 million of these guys. It's nice to be able to throw in, you know, a Stormtrooper that has a little bit of grit to him, a little bit of dirt to him. Here's the other one with the white pauldron. So you got your shiny over here, you got your sandy over here. It's good stuff. And we have your Scout Trooper from Endor in Return of the Jedi. Again, this is really well molded. He's kind of missing a neck a little bit and back printing. But from the front, he looks pretty decent. He's one of the older minifigures. He looks really good. All right, here we'll go with some Bith musicians. Now, they all have different instruments, so I'm trying to get them all to show you. All right. I thought they all had different instruments. They all have the note. I mean, these 2 have the same instrument. And then this guy he's the outlier. He's the one that doesn't get along with the group. He's like, I'm playing my own thing. I invented the saxophone, and that's what I'm going to play. So, yeah, they got a really nice molding, nice printing, nice design. Very simple. The background characters, so I don't expect the world from them, but you know, it's good to have that amount of detail here. I'm not going to be showing you guys the Rancor because that is like stored away somewhere else, either on the other side of the room or in the next room. I don't want to check right now, but I will show you the Rancor's Keeper, which is just as good as the Rancor if you ask me. He's got really nice subtle detail on his back here. Really good color scheme, really good design. They don't overkill it with the detail on this one, but they do give us his like sad crying face, which is a nice touch, and his kind of regular just not crying anymore face. So that's really cool. It's good to see that. Here is another Sand Trooper. He's got the same detail you'd expect, but an all black pauldron with a couple of very faint lines of detail on there. Nice brick built backpack. It looks like he just has a bunch of lightsabers. It's kind of interesting. And he's also got a little communication piece right there. I think this actually might have been the one that came with the Mos Eisley Cantina. Just to correct my statement from earlier. Not this one. It was this one. All right, so here's one from a little while ago. It's the Tauntaun with Han Solo on it in the snow. So he's got his little snow hood on there. You can see it's a more primitive Han Solo printed face. These little horns are separate pieces. You can kind of move them around or pull them out. The Tauntaun has articulation in his arms, which is really, really cool. Really good for stop motion. None in the legs, but it's easier to kind of display them without knocking them over. So that's a good little duo right there. Of course, for those of you guys that got the Rancor set, you must have all been really pumped to get this minifigure. The one that nobody has, the super rare skeleton minifigure. Here is an original trilogy Empire officer here. I think this isn't Tarkin. This is like the other guy this is the guy that Vader chokes out after he gives him crap in the first scene in The New Hope. It's in the first like act of the movie. All right, here we got a couple more Han Solo type things. We got Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. Basically just Han Solo with brown pants. He wore his brown pants. And we got Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back with the blue jacket. This is my personal favorite Han Solo look out of all of them. He's ready for danger, wearing his brown pants. And he's got that really killer blue jacket. I really like that. All right, we got this random like bounty hunter guy with like an assassin droid. I got a few of these types of things in my collection. The infamous black assassin droids who can be found in Boba Fett Lives, a Lego Star Wars story, on my channel now. And we got like an A-wing kind of engineer dude who helps the pilot. He's got a lot of excessive printing and detail and stuff, but it kind of works for him because he's an engineer. He's kind of working with all these tubes and wires and stuff. His helmet's got a lot of great printing. Good stuff. Good stuff. There's a huge mountain of minifigures just happening under it right here. I wonder if it'll get big enough to actually show up on screen by the end of the stream. Stay tuned to find out. Like and subscribe if you want the stack of minifigures to grow onto the camera. People having a lot of fun in the chat here. All right. Okay. Nice. People quoting Lego Motel. People having a good time. We've just hit 40 likes, guys, so I really want to just extend my appreciation to you guys for watching the stream, for being here. Like the video, subscribe, do what you got to do. I'm going to continue showing you guys my collection. I'll be taking more questions a little bit later in the stream. I'll be reacting to your stuff in just a little bit. But here we go. We're almost done. We only got one more drawer left. All right, so here are a couple of Jabba's Palace type characters. We got this dude, the Gamorrean guard. We got Lando Calrissian in disguise. I don't know what he's disguised as, but he's disguised for sure. So these guys kind of display well together. You got Lando Calrissian's face here, no back face, so you're left with this expression. That's actually a really good Lando Calrissian face. I never really took a good look at that. But I was hoping we'd get a new Lando Calrissian in the carbon freezing chamber, but the carbon freezing chamber, once we found out how the actual set was, it was a $20 set with very few things in it. It was good for what it was, but I was really hoping for the carbon freezing chamber to be like this bigger, more epic set where you'd get Bespin, Luke, Darth Vader, Lando, you know, more things. But they went small with it. I understand. Hopefully they make an extension to it a little bit later. Darth Coco Productions says, do you have the new Jabba Lego figure? I do not have the new Jabba. I only have the old primitive one with no printing at all. I would love to get the new Jabba. I was this close to buying him for Boba Fett Lives, and I was like, screw it, who needs him? You know? And yeah, so that's how that worked out. I'll eventually kind of get him. He is up there. He's about $20, $25 to get that minifigure, which is a lot for one like Jabba the Hutt minifigure. So I don't know if I'll ever end up with him, but I'll definitely keep an eye out. I'll try to find him for a good price. Jabba is one of my favorite creatures from Star Wars. He's just such an interesting character, and the way they kind of revolutionized puppetry a little bit with him was really cool. All right, we got some Endor troops here. Front and back, back and front. I like how much like the Resistance troopers from the Force Awakens, these guys from the Return of the Jedi, they have more variance in how they look. It's not like all the troopers look exactly the same. So these guys are two kind of different dudes. This is Indiana Jones' face. All right, and we got a little bit of Leia here from one of the older Jabba sail barge sets. I don't think the new one. It was like the older one, and she's got no back printing and some decent front printing. Nice little hairpiece there. Good minifigure. Decent. All right, so we're gonna go into the kind of the prequel territory. So for those of you guys that hate the prequels, you know, it is what it is. So here we'll start with Count Dooku. And I love him mainly for his, you know, besides the fact that he's a Lego version of Christopher Lee, who, rest in peace, he was a very talented actor. Sir Christopher Lee, I think he was knighted. He should have been knighted if he wasn't. Sir Christopher Lee, that's what I'm going with. He's got a nice metallic lightsaber. They brought back the metallic lightsaber design just for this minifigure. He's got the curved lightsaber hilt. He's the only character that really rocks that. That's really cool to see. Just overall, really good minifigure. Nice metallic printing on the torso. A little bit of gray to separate the black from the black. Con for Real Beast says, rest in peace, Gene Wilder. Absolutely, dude. I was heartbroken to find out that Willy Wonka, the other guy from Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein, and like all these incredible movies, he passed away. It's like, it's hard to describe, man. I mean, I had no personal connection to the guy, so like obviously my thoughts and feelings extend to his family and like friends and people that actually knew him, but it stinks to lose a very talented person who, you know, would have been nice if we got one more movie out of the guy, just like to make a movie while he was older. He still probably could have done a great job, but you know what? It still feels like we lost him too soon, even though he was like 83 years old. All right, so we'll move on to, this is the more updated Mace Windu figure. Of course, he got the bare ass problem because they can't print on the back, but from the front, he looks real good. He's got the white legs with a little bit of torso printing, like the torso design kind of continues down on there and even on the waist there. Nice metallic details, a lot of good detail going on here. Nice Mace Windu minifigure. We got Jango Fett. This is actually one of my favorite Lego minifigures just because it's the Boba Fett mold, but like done with a lot more metallic printing, which is, I'm a big fan of that. Just looks really, really cool. Here he is without the helmet on. He's got a lot of nice scarring on his face. No alternate expression or anything on the backside of his head. Really good metallic detailing on like everything, not on the arms or the sides of the legs. They weren't quite that far along when this set came out as far as printing, but Lego still did a great job with this guy. He's real cool. A lot of people quote him Lego Motel. Conversations with each other. Rest in peace, Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder, everyone paying their respects. Darth Coco wants to see Obi. Right on. I will break Obi-Wan out very soon. In fact, here he is right now. Here is my younger Obi-Wan. I do have a younger Obi-Wan from Phantom Menace, but this is my young Obi-Wan from like Revenge of the Sith. The original wave of Revenge of the Sith sets came out 10 years ago, more over 10 years ago now. So he's pretty old. I still have most of that set intact. I don't have General Grievous's wheel bike, but I have all the minifigures and the thing that Obi-Wan was riding. So he's cool. This is obviously the Obi-Wan I use for Lego Motel, so he has a special place in my heart just because of his dumb, goofy expression and his lifeless eyes. He just looks like such an idiot, and it's great for comedy. You just kind of point a camera at him and it's a joke, which is why I use him. All right, so here we got Agent Kolar. He's one of the Jedi that fell in Palpatine's office while Mace Windu was leading an attempt to arrest Palpatine. It sounds a lot cooler than the scene played out. But he's got a lot of great molding, dual colors. Got brown molded to black here. Nice silver accents and detail going on here all over the torso. He's pretty cool. Then we'll go to our Geonosians. We got the your standard Geonosian dude with the kind of the gun that makes the weird sound, and you got the this guy who talks weird. He's just like click click boom, you know. I don't know about that, but they could have gone with something a little more interesting for the way he talked. But it was funny. It was a goofy choice for them to do in the movie, and yeah, I guess it worked. You know what? And we get a really cool character design out of it. As you can see, he's got the. I just knocked him out of his hand. He's got the original Death Star plans. Here you can kind of see the Death Star printed on there. It's very light printing. It's not going to show up on this camera. But yeah, he's a really cool character. He comes with his walking stick. A lot of fantastic printing. A lot of gold metallic printing. The wings are this nice, like, tough plastic material. Works really well. Works really well for the Geonosians. I've got a bunch of these, like, battle droids. Let me try to just get all my battle droids here. Alright, so here we got a battle droid captain. You can tell the difference because he's got a little yellow dot on his chest and a little bit of yellow accent on his head. So that's pretty cool. Little battle droid captain. Here is your standard battle droid. He's just kind of the one plain color. And I like the battle droids. You know, I mean, not as characters in the movie so much as I just like the design. Here's another captain. This one's much older. And here's security battle droid. It's like security guard battle droid. He's got the red printing, little red accent on the head. Again, another nice design. I really like the way Lego translated the physical design of the battle droids to Lego. That worked really well. Can't find the brown captain, but here is the standard battle droid here. I'm sure the captain is somewhere else. I'll find him. He's probably safe. Alright, here's the Viceroy, character that was in play since Phantom Menace. All the way through Revenge of the Sith when he got spliced in half by Anakin. He's really cool. I really, really like the detail on this guy. I like that they gave him the block to kind of represent his flowing kind of gown. You can't really see his feet. That's kind of how the character was in the movie. A lot of nice detail up and down here. Speaking of detailed gowns, though, like, this is one of the best Star Wars minifigures ever made right here. Like, check that out. Like, she's not the coolest character in the movie, but you have to be crazy not to be able to admit that this is some of the best, like, sculpting and detail work that Lego's done. Just as far as the helmet, like the headpiece and the hair and the helmet, the intricacy of that, the amount of different colors, the little twirly designs, and the little details in the hair, like all the details in the bottom here with all the little eyeballs. And I'd never even had to buy the set to get this. I actually just got this for free. It's kind of a long story, but I was able to get this for free, and I was so happy that I was able to get it. Nice gold accents here on the face. No double face, but a lot of great, like, hood. The hood detail is great. There's a lot of little tiny detail you can't even see inside the hood. They're not showing up on this camera, but just the amount of little tiny intricate details, the fact that there's metallic gold printing on both of these pieces, and just from top to bottom, the molding and the original molding, the detail. It's fantastic. It's one of the best Star Wars minifigures for sure. Astro Squid is in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Armin Films is quoting Lego Motel. Right on, dude. Gungan Hunter 506, welcome to the chat. The best lightsaber duel is Yoda versus Palpatine. So many funny moments. Yeah, that's what I look for in a lightsaber duel. I just want to laugh. Liam McGowan says, straight out of Coruscant, a crazy motherfucker named Windu from a clan called Jedi with Attitude. I got a saber. I got some flavor killing droids like I'm a saber. That's really cool, man. That's funny. Dawnbreaker, you know, today seems like a perfect day for fried chicken. East Coast 91, what's up, dude? He's still in the chat. It's Me is in the chat as well. What's going on, buddy? Yeah. DC TV Studios is asking a Lego Motel question. Does Deadpool still have the Death Star plans? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You should do a set tour, says Windward Sword. Yeah, man, absolutely. That is something I would definitely look into doing. Sweet, guys. So we got 43 likes. So before I finish this last drawer of Star Wars minifigures, make sure to leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate if you're one of those like top tier subscribers that shows up in the live stream and comments in the chat. I really appreciate you. You're helping me get feedback from my audience. I know you guys are dying to get more stop motion from this channel. It is a stop motion channel. That is why most of you are here. So I will be back doing a lot more stop motion very soon. For those of you just joining, Arkham City Volume 1 should be coming out about a week from today. And after that, we'll be getting Lego Motel 21. And the week after that, we should be getting Boba Fett Legends, which is going to be this epic Lego Boba Fett thing. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Next up, we got one of these little droidicas, destroyer droids, whatever you want to call them. I love the way they brick built this. I would have preferred like an intricately molded piece, but you know, cost effectively, you can't really do that with everything. They're a company; they gotta work out costs and stuff. And this is not a major character, so they can't go all Padme Amidala like detail. I just dropped her hood. Where'd your headpiece go? There it is. I would be so bummed to lose that. It's so detailed. Look at it. It's beautiful. You can't go full out molding with this, so they kind of brick built it, and I think it worked just as well. Let me try to get it so that you can kind of see the figure here. A lot of nice detail. Little shield, little kind of droid butt cheeks back there with the shield. That's interesting. Yeah, so this works for what it is. It's recognizable as the destroyer droid, so that's cool. My one regret is I don't have any super battle droid minifigures, but I will get those eventually. Oh, here's a couple more Geonosians. Here's the gray, like zombie Geonosian he's got like withered, like decaying wings. That's a great detail that Lego put on there. Here's a flightless Geonosian. He's kind of a minion. He doesn't have any wings, or maybe I just forgot to put his wings on or lost them. Either way, he don't fly. All right, so now we got Darth Maul with robot legs. He's from one of the Clone Wars sets. He's like from one of the Mandalorian speeder chase sets or whatever. You get a nice little Clone Wars Darth Maul head. You get really nice body detail. I don't know if these legs were made especially for the Darth Maul figure, but I think they were. I think they're newly molded for him. Even on the back, you get good detail. Arm printing as well. This figure's got quite a bit of detail. Really nice Darth Maul figure. Makes me want to do something with Darth Maul. All right, so now we'll head into a little bit of you know what? All right, I'll do this classic General Grievous figure, and then we'll move into Old Republic and Clone Wars, stuff like that. So he's got this really nice cape that the new General Grievous never came with. So that's why I prefer the older General Grievous. He does have the cape. He has less detail, but at the same time, he looks a little more General Grievous-y. But the new one is better in a lot of ways. But this one is just, his arm just fell off. But he's getting old. He's getting up there. This one just I identify with him as General Grievous a little bit more for some reason. All right, so we'll move on to the Old Republic stuff. We got Darth Malgus with his red lightsaber here. A lot of great detail, custom printed shoulder pads / mask, face mask piece. A lot of nice little printed details, metallic printing on the legs and a little bit on the torso, a little bit on the molded piece here. I love his face, like his scarred up, just disgusting little face. And I love the mystery. He's got like the Bane mask. It's like the mystery of like, what is this? Just like what is his mouth? Like, what does his mouth look like? It's a mystery. All right. So here we got a Buzz Droid. I guess technically a minifigure. It's brick built, but it's it's another one of those to add to your evil droid army. A little Buzz Droid. Those of you might remember that from Revenge of the Sith. Everyone just quoting Everyone just quoting Lego Motel. That's hilarious. Doctor Who ate my bacon's got to go. Peace out, dude. Everyone's just quoting Lego Motel or just talking to each other. I mean, I'm glad you guys are having fun in the chat. Sweet. Nice. Don Breaker, welcome to the chat. Turning into chimichanga, so all the booze and strippers. Right on, right on. All right, right on. Don Breaker is asking, where can I get that hat? This hat came in the Smuggler's Bounty Jabba's Palace box. It's like a Funko box of like products, exclusive products from Funko. This one came with like a Jabba the Hutt mug, a Boba Fett plush, a new R2-D2 pop, and this hat, as well as like one or two other things. So yeah, I mean those collector's boxes are pretty cool for getting shirts and hats and just unique, exclusive memorabilia. I happen to be a big Star Wars fan, so the boxes I'm subscribed to are the Smuggler's Bounty Star Wars Funko stuff. I'm subscribed to the DC Legion of Collectors stuff, and I think besides that, that's it. I have not yet subscribed to the Marvel one. They haven't yet hooked me with a box that I felt that I needed to get. So I mean, we'll see what's going on. But those are the ones I'm subscribed to. I would recommend subscribing to those if you want a hat like this. I think these hats are going to be exclusive to the Marvel box, so you might want to subscribe if you want a different kind of hat like this. Rick John says, thoughts on Campia back at Collider. Dude, it was like a dream come true. Over the past few weeks, I was getting a little frustrated with Collider Movie Talk because they were like they're just not as good without Campia. Like, I mean, everybody's entertaining, and I've been saying this for a while. Everybody is entertaining. Everyone's fun to watch. They got pretty good insight. But John Campia is the only one that makes me feel like I'm learning something. He makes me feel like I'm walking away a little bit smarter, a little bit more knowledgeable about the movie industry, the television industry. John Campia is the one who he comes in and he slings knowledge like a master. Everybody else is real good at giving their opinions in a clever way, and that's fine. But it gets old. I don't want to watch the show every day just to get these schmucks' opinions, you know? Like, I mean, they're good guys, but they call themselves the schmoes, you know? It's like, okay, it's the average schmo. It's his opinion on, you know, yeah, he's written some scripts, but it's like he's just this guy giving his opinion. Like, that's great. Christian Harloff's great. Mark Ellis is great. Tiffany Smith, great. Clark Wolf, great. Perry Nemiroff, wonderful people. John Schnepp, fantastic. They're all great, but none of them do that job as well as John Campia. He's the master of movie talk. He's the coolest dude on the show. Campia is like my favorite person on the show just because he makes me feel like I learned something. I mean, that's kind of the bottom line. So that's a really cool question. Thanks for asking that, Rick John. That is something I was thinking about today. I'm glad you brought it up and I got to talk to it on the stream. We got 47 likes. Sweet, guys. So let's try to get to 50 likes. Let's see if we can do that. I'm not going to give you any incentive. Let's just see if we can get to 50 likes. All right. ABB Studio says, can you react to my Ezra stop motion? All right, sweet. Yeah, so I am actually done for the most part with my Star Wars stuff. Here just is an Old Republic, like, Death Trooper guy. He goes along with Darth Malgus, like the Old Republic stuff. Here is one of the Mandalorians from Clone Wars. He's got some cool stuff going on here. Nice alternate, like, use of the Boba Fett, Jango Fett mold. Here is Jar Jar Binks' severed head. I like to keep that just to remind myself that Jar Jar Binks is dead. And then, yeah, that's about it. So I can start reacting to you guys' stuff now. I just my pile of Legos never quite got up to but it's big. It's a big pile, guys. Take my word for it. But yeah, I will start reacting to your stuff now. Let's do that. Okay. How long have we been going? About an hour. Okay, so we'll definitely be going another hour. Don Breaker says, will you ever do a Greek Lego Motel episode? A Greek? Like, do an episode in Greek? Or, like, just do an episode about Greece? About Greek people? About, like, mythology? Or you mean Greek mythology? Or, like... If you use Greek as a broad umbrella term, then yes, I guess I would do that. All right, so let's. Someone was asking me to react to their stuff. ABB Studios did an Ezra stop motion, so we're gonna check that out right now. It's only 2 minutes long, so I'll definitely be able to watch this whole thing. All right, let's check this video out. It's got a bunch of Legos on my desk, so it's going to be hard to do this. All right, guys, so if you like this, make sure to subscribe to ABB Studios. Got to get rid of this ad. Legos falling everywhere. There's going to be an avalanche, dude. It's already beginning. The avalanche has begun. They're on my keyboard, too. They're going to accidentally like hit the stop live streaming button. I got to fix this real quick. All right. All right. Oh. All right. This is not... There's going to be trouble later, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Nice lightsaber effect. Pretty good, dude. Nice Star Wars wipe. The George Lucas wipe. The slowest speeder ever. Or maybe it's in slow motion. I don't know. Someone's iPhone's going off. Pretty good camera movement. There you go. That's kind of cinematic. Nice. Nice, dude. This is like Alfonso Cuarón directing this scene right now. It's just like one long, wide shot, like take floating back and forth. It's like Children of Men right now. It's pretty cool. Your camera movements, dude, they're getting better as the film goes. These special effects are good, too. The blaster effects and stuff. Nice. That's pretty good, dude. Nice. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna just kind of pause this for a second. The slowest speeder ever, bro. You could have took a few frames out of that. Nice. Mad copyrighted music, bro. I gotta keep pausing it. Oh, he lost his hand. Dang, dude. Interesting, man. That was really, really cool. The editing, I mean, the editing obviously needs a little bit of work. You know, the animation is a little bit inconsistent. Like the speeder's moving way too slow. But if you're doing that on purpose for like comedic reasons or whatever, that's pretty cool. But if not, it's just, you know, it's a good stop motion. You got stuff to work on. You got new heights to explore, better places to go, better animation to do, better pizza, Papa John. Just like I do, I have a lot of room for improvement as well. So you know, we'll do this together, man. We'll let me just watch this. All right, yeah, this is cool. This is well done. This is definitely well done. All right, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what other people are doing. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to react to. Let me know. I'll react to other stuff, guys. Chat is going crazy like it always does when I'm reacting to stuff. Comment for Real B says, Ramsey, I hope you add that. I won't lie. This is definitely in Lords of the Cringe. Let me cover that real quick, actually. Now you bring up Lords of the Cringe. For the people that don't watch like all the streams or who have missed a few streams, Lords of the Cringe is not coming out as one long thing anymore. I released the first piece of it. It's called Lego iDubbbz Content Cop versus Keemstar. That is the first little piece of it. There might be one more, but all the other stuff from Lords of the Cringe is being repurposed as like funny cutaway scenes in the next couple Lego Motel episodes. So there won't be one big Lords of the Cringe video coming out, at least right now. I might do that later. I might finish that idea a little bit later, or redo it rather, and make a video called Lords of the Cringe, but that's not happening anymore now. There's just going to be a couple of Lego Motel episodes coming, 21 and 22, and then Lego Batman and Lego Star Wars stuff, of course. And I'm going to try to get some Lego Marvel stuff going in there as well. ToyTube says, react to my 5 types of Pokemon Go player. That sounds kind of interesting. Let's check that out. 5 types of Pokemon Go players. 2 minutes long. Good length. Wow. That's loud. All right.
I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Catch them is my real test. Train them. Oh my God.
1 second here.
I just want to catch a Pokemon. Don't walk around my neck. I can share some of my EB candies. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Catch them is my real test. Train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Right on, dude. That's pretty cool. Guys, check out this dude's channel if you want to see more stuff like that. His channel is ToyTube. He's got a hot and spicy 73 subscribers. So make sure to check out his content if you want to check out his content. And if you like it, make sure to subscribe to him. Let's try to get this dude to 100 subscribers. All right. ToyTube says, thank you. Anytime, dude. No problem at all. Tragic Raider says, hi. What's up, Tragic Raider? Welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen your username before, so what's going on, dude? There's your shout-out. Phoenix Blast says, react to your LEGO Star Wars truth about The Force Awakens. I don't know, man. I don't see the point in kind of reacting to my own videos. Like, I was editing that video for like 13 hours, dude. I was reacting to that for as long as I reacted as much as possible. I reacted while I was editing it, and I made the changes that I reacted. I watched it, I reacted, I made the changes I wanted to make, you know, and that was the truth about The Force Awakens is my reaction. So I don't want to react to my reaction on a topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense here? East Coast 91 says, welcome, Tragic Raider. Don Breaker says, can I get 100 subs for no reason? You can. I don't know if it's going to be easy, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. DCTV Studio says, Pokemon Go Reality. Brick Bulldozer 101 says, please react to my first video. Let's do it. Conman for Real B says, Ramsey, what's your favorite hairstyle? My favorite hairstyle. I don't know, man. I've never been asked that question. I've never even considered what my favorite hairstyle would be. I thought when I first heard the question, I was like, yeah, what is my favorite hairstyle? Let me just pull that information up real quick. And then now I'm starting to realize, like, I've never even thought about that. My favorite hairstyle on regular style. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. All right, videos. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. All right, so Brick Bulldozer 101 wants me to watch his very first video. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom of your channel. It's not letting me load anymore. All right. What the heck, dude? Okay. Go into your videos. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to load more. Guys, you're here to witness this. You're here to witness this. I keep doing this. Look at this. It says load more, right? And then I click it, and it doesn't load more. So that the oldest video of yours I can see is Batman versus Superman, and it's like 5 seconds long. So that's the one I'm going to watch. I'll watch 2 of them. I got 10 seconds to spare. Okay. All right. I don't think you want me to react to that one. It's like a 5-second long video. All right. Let me try to get these videos to load, man. It's not loading. This is YouTube's fault. But everybody check out Brick Bulldozer 101's channel. Everybody go to Brick Bulldozer 101's channel real quick and try to see his very first upload. Try to see if you can get to it, because YouTube is not letting me scroll down that far in his uploads. I do not know why. But if anybody else in the chat is able to do that, send me a link or something, just so we can kind of figure out this issue. All right, jumping back over to the chat. Wow, we got 48 likes, guys. I really appreciate that. For those of you guys that like what I'm doing, that enjoy the stream, that have fun with this, please make sure to leave a like. Pretty please. Subscribe to the channel. Does me a big favor. Also, if you haven't seen them yet, check out my stop motion animations. I do some pretty funny stuff. I do some really cinematic stuff as well. Kind of the two sides of the coin there, so you guys can enjoy that. Let me know if you got any feedback. Thank you so much for the people that just liked the video. We just hit 50 likes. That's inspiration if I've ever seen it. Thank you so much. DCTV Studio says, check your Twitter. All right. I'm going to check my Twitter right now, dude. Wow, all right. Couple notifications. They're all from Funko. It's all Funko, just giveaways. All right, dude, I'm on my Twitter. I don't see nothing. This is the Lego Motel Twitter, everybody. This is what it looks like. It's too bright. All right, guys, this is the Lego Motel Twitter. If you have a Twitter, so now it's not bright enough. I can't win, goddammit. All right. Look at that. It's either too bright or too dark. Here it is. This is Lego Motel's Twitter. We got a hot and spicy 63 followers. It's not that many, but we got a nice tight group of people that are interested in Lego Motel stuff. I just got some comments on Boba Fett Unleashed. People saying, make another. It's coming, dude. It's coming. In September, you will see Boba Fett Unleashed. I wanted to wait until a little bit closer to fall to release it, just because I know when the Rogue One marketing starts really ramping up, that is the prime time to hit the internet with a Star Wars video. So that's what I'm waiting, kind of not to hit Rogue One, not December, obviously, not even November, but beginning of October, later in September. That's when you're going to see Boba Fett Legends. It's going to be big. It's going to be epic. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm still making a couple of key decisions. Maybe you guys can help me with that. I'm trying to decide whether or not to include Mace Windu. Let's have a vote in the chat. Write a 1 in the chat if you want me to include Mace Windu in Boba Fett Legends, as, like, he survived past Revenge of the Sith, and he's like this old Mace Windu with a robot hand, like hiding out somewhere. Or type a 2 in the chat if you think that's a bad idea. Let's do a vote right now. So a 1 in the chat if you guys want to see Mace Windu in Boba Fett Legends, the sequel, or a 2 in the chat if you don't want to see Mace Windu. Let's do the vote right now. We'll see who wins. All right, I'm seeing a couple 1s in the chat. Oh, so many 1s in the chat. Everybody wants Mace Windu back. All right, you guys, I don't see 1, 2. I don't see a single 2 in the chat. Everybody wants Mace Windu back. I'm going to confirm it right here, since you guys are so unanimous about this. I'm confirming it right now. Mace Windu will be back in Boba Fett Legends. I wish music played right there. That was kind of weird, but you know what? I'm real excited, because I'm sitting there thinking, maybe that's not what the people want, Ramsey. It's where my heart wants to go. My heart wants Mace Windu to be back, because that's like the ultimate confrontation. The best way for Boba to go out, if he were to go out, would to be fighting the man that killed his father and traumatized him as a child. You know, so that, for me, that is just where the story wants to go in my head. So to feel you guys confirm that, someone just typed a 69. Good one, dude. So for you guys to confirm that you want Mace Windu in there, like, my mind just exploded with ideas. You're probably going to get Boba Fett Legends a little bit sooner now just because of that. So this is why I do live streams. Thank you to the chat. You guys are awesome. We're at 53 likes. Like, that is incredible. You guys rock. You guys are superstars, all right? Dartha Coco says, Ramsey, could you please react to my new collection update video at the minute 4:45? Yeah, dude. Let's do that right now. Let's go to Dartha Coco Productions channel. This guy, Dartha Coco, is always on my chat. He's always tweeting me, saying cool stuff, always commenting on my videos. He's one of the biggest Lego Motel fans. I would recommend you guys check out his stuff and give him some love if you like what he provides, with the entertainment that he provides. All right, so we're going to go to 4:45 in Dartha Coco's most recent collection update. All right. Cool, man. So just taking a look at his collection here. Some cool Funko Pop action here. I want to be able to talk over the music. Otherwise, it's gonna just be like me like listening to music. But sweet dude, yeah, that Sauron pop is awesome. Nice. You got to have the Kylo Ren. You got to get Finn. Oh, that's a Target exclusive where I'm from. So what is that an exclusive for? What is that sticker on your FN2187? Because mine has a Target sticker on it because I live in America. But what is it exclusive to where you're from? I'm interested to know. Game of Thrones pops, nice, sweet. Got your Batman DC Universe pops. That's awesome. That Heath Ledger Joker. I need that. I need that, dude. I need to get myself one. The Deathstroke looks incredible, dude. I need to get a Deathstroke Lego very soon. I keep stalling on it, but I need to get that for Arkham City Volume 2. Now it's just like me just babbling about my thoughts here. Let's focus on the collection here. All right, Batman Beyond pop. All right, sweet, dude. Nice, man. So that's like that's the Funko Pop section of your collection. That's cool. I dig it. I dig that. All right. Sweet. All right, so let's head back to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right. All right. All right. Commander Bly says bye. All right, I'll see you later, Commander Bly. It feels like you just got here, but you know what? Peace out. Elijah Bat says, check out my Lego Batman v Superman. It's the second newest video. Let's check it out, dude. Let's do it. I clicked on the wrong username. All right, let me. Commander. Oh, no. All right. Comments are just flying in, dude. Elijah Bats. It's your second most recent video. It's 13 seconds long. Let's check it out, dude. It's like a Vine. It's like a Vine video, but twice as long. Very smooth animation, I must say. Oh! Short, sweet, and to the point, dude. That is the mark of a pro. All right. I'm going to put a like on your video, dude. Nice work. Keep up the great work. Let me check out one of your other videos here. Random matchup, 7 seconds long. I would recommend you guys go to his channel, check out his stuff. He's got a nice little fight here between Captain America and Spider-Man. Check that out, guys. Go to Elijah's channel and check it out. He's got a hot and spicy 54 subscribers. He could probably use about 50 more that today. So let's try to get this dude to 100 subscribers. Let's do it. No, I skipped way past the stream here. Let me go back to the comments. All right. Lego Production says, can you check out my Lego Motel 1? Let's do it. Lego Motel 1. Oh, dude, you made your own Lego Motel. That's so cool. Dude, that's for half a second I was like, is he just gonna re-upload part of my video? No, you made your own. That's incredible, dude. That is excellent work, man. That's my you know, I'm not gonna stand up because I'll be out of frame, but you know what? Count this as a standing ovation. Look at this. He like credits my channel. He's like, yo, go check out this dude's channel. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me that you care about my videos. You're inspired by them. Like, that's awesome. And you're giving me credit for it. You're a good guy, too. Thank you. That's a cool effect. Did he just smash the thing?
Oh, come on. Well, there's totally there's more people over there. Hey, party still on or what?
Oh, it's Ultron.
Okay, Ultron, you went on the next. Just let him in for once.
That's insane, dude. It's just that's insane. It's like someone who like goes to a party and like holds the camera over the crowd and like is moving around. That's the feeling I'm getting from here. Oh, and then it cuts to them all like passed out. That's a Lego Motel moment for sure. That's great. That's cool, dude. Well, that was the first couple minutes of that, guys. Go to Lego Productions channel. He's got a hot and spicy 7 subscribers. Let's try to get him to at least 10 or 15 subscribers by the end of the day, or end of the stream, guys. Go to Lego Productions. Give him some love. I'm sure he's still commenting in the chat, so you guys can check that out. Have a good time checking out his content. Let me go to his channel real quick. Lego Motel 1 trailer. Nice. I reacted to that a little while ago, I'm pretty sure. Cool, yeah. He's got a lot of interesting stuff. He's got some reviews. He's got some how-to videos. He's got some trailers for some stop motions. This dude, he's got a nice little channel starting up. This is the beginning, guys. Join in. Hop on before the train gets moving. So go subscribe to this dude's channel if you like his content. All right. Okay, so let's check out the chat. Chat's going wild. Please react to Star Wars Final Countdown. Is that your video, Gungan Hunter? Did you make that, or is that like someone else's video? Because I would love to react to videos that you guys have personally made in the chat to kind of promote your channels specifically. But if other than that, we'll really just have to keep it to like trailers, like movie trailers, and stuff kind of in that area, because I don't want to react to YouTubers' videos that didn't ask me to react to them, unless it's like someone who's just absolute like who's begging for it, like Joey's World Tour or like someone like that. JTH Studios, what's going on, buddy? You keep missing the streams, but I noticed you're here today, and I appreciate that. JTH Studios is saying, if you're doing reactions anyway, could you look at my most recent video, Lego Justice League, at around 2140? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll jump in the middle of your video and we'll watch it. Yeah, Justice League 4. Let's check it out. Wow, dude, this is a big video. Already got almost 5,000 views. Nice work, dude. This is cool. So we'll let the ad play. We'll let you get your little bit of YouTube money there. The comments are looking great. A lot of people saying wow. A lot of people saying this is amazing. Nice, dude. Awesome. Awesome. So cool. Nice, dude. I'm expecting the video to be very good.
Just another alien. With the power of parallax? We already beat parallax. Another one of his followers.
This is really cool, dude. This is incredible. That's so cool. This is too cool, man. I like this. All right, let's go to that time stamp that you were talking about, 2140 or something like that. Let's go there. We'll watch a little bit more, and then for those of you guys, I would absolutely recommend you go check out this dude's channel, guys. Go to JTH Studios to see this full video, because I'm gonna have to watch this a little bit later. I don't want to spoil the whole thing on the stream, but. Nice. Really good animation, dude. Really good. I like your lighting as well. Really thoughtfully lit, animated. That's an amazing shot. Really great shots, dude. Nice compositions. The 360 revolving shot is dank, dude. Jack Sparrow and Luke Skywalker all in this. Excellent. This is excellent. Is that a minion? Dude, the Plastic Man effect is dope. That's so cool.
Starting up engines is the shrink ray operation. Estimate myself.
Dude. This is too cool. This is too cool, man. Like, I'm just scrolling through this right now, and it looks like it's non-stop, like, it's non-stop wild ride action. Like, dude, I'm gonna put a like on this. This deserves the almost 5,000 views that it's got, dude. This is really, really cool stuff. I see you're up to about 1,200 subscribers. That's awesome, dude. You're really building your channel up. You're really putting some work in, dude. You earned my subscription. That is incredible work, sir. All right, guys. Everybody go to JTH Studios and subscribe, or at least check out his Justice League 4 video, because that's gonna convince you to subscribe. Dude's got a really cool channel. All right. Okay. The Master Builder says, Ramsey, please react to my custom Heath Ledger Joker review. All right, that is something I would look into. Jonathan Coco Production says, Ramsey, where are you supposed to get the Death Star box? When are you supposed to get the Death Star box from Funko? Speaking of which, did you see that they're releasing a new Death Star set? Yeah, Tragic Raider says he's got to go. Thanks for the shout out. Anytime, Tragic Raider. Thank you so much for being on the stream. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like these streams. To answer Darth Coco's question, the Death Star box, I think the period where you can order it closes, I think, not September 1st, but October 1st. It's either October 1st or like October 4th or 5th, or 3rd, or it's like October. Very early October is when the box closes. That's usually when Funko posts a video letting everyone who already ordered it know what they're actually going to be getting. And then within a week or two, they ship and you should receive the box. Unfortunately, they only do it in, I think, the U.S. and Canada, or like in North America pretty much, but not even full North America, just just North America pretty much. I don't know if it's like the contiguous North America or if they do like Hawaii and like, other places, but it's coming in October. So when I get it, I'll absolutely be doing a live stream unboxing it. Even sooner than that, I'm getting another Legion of the Collector's box, which should be about a week from now. Probably in my next live stream after Arkham City Volume 1 comes out, I'll have a bunch of new Funko Pops and just cool stuff in general. Probably I'll get the Doctor Strange set by then. And I'll be doing a lot of cool stuff for streaming after then. But this will, if you guys weren't here earlier, this is going to be my last stream until this time next week probably. I might break and do one this weekend or something, but I'm going to try to just go real hardcore and do a bunch of work on animation and try to focus more of my time back onto that instead of just writing my short stories and my novel and stuff like that, and all the other stuff I'm working on. I'm going to try to laser focus back over to my Lego stuff for a month or two and do some incredible work for you guys, for those of you guys that enjoy my Lego Batman stuff, Star Wars stuff, who want me to do some Marvel stuff, who want me to come back with them funny skits, them Lego Motel stuffs. I'm going to be back doing that, so don't worry at all. We're up to 55 likes, guys. There's about 20 people watching. I really appreciate every single one of you guys, even the people that have already come and gone. You guys are helping make these streams popular. You're making them like an actual thing that I can keep doing on my channel. They're getting good views, getting a lot of great people in the comments. I'm getting to know my subscribers a lot better, and that is honestly the most important thing, is just getting to know my subscribers and just hearing you guys out. This is what the streams are for, and I really enjoy it for that purpose. So you guys are really cool. Thanks for sticking around through my Lego Star Wars minifigure collection. We've been going about an hour and a half. I'll be going for at least another 30 minutes. Lego Production says, could you comment on my Lego Motel? Yeah, I will. I'll try to remember to go back and do that after the stream, but I'm going to try to focus on the stream because these comments keep flying by. Elijah Bat says, bye, guys. I'll see you next live stream, Lego Motel. See you guys. Peace out. I'll see you later, Elijah. You're the man. Thanks for being on the stream. Phoenix Blast says, please react to my terrible first vid. All right. You got it. Thanks for the suggestion. So we'll go to uploads. So your first video was 7 months ago. It's called The Power Baby. And dude, you're only subscribed to 2 people. You're subscribed to PewDiePie and Lego Motel. I'm about to cry. I'm about to just cry from happiness, dude. So the only 2 people on YouTube that you're subscribed to are PewDiePie, the most subscribed channel with almost 50 million subscribers. He's one of your 2 subscribers, and the other one is me. Almost 6,000 subscribers, small little channel. Just the fact that you're putting me right next to PewDiePie, dude, I don't deserve that, but you're the man. Thank you so much for making me one of the only 2 people you're subscribed to on YouTube. Let's watch your first, as you put it, your terrible first video. Let's check it out. Oh my God, already, I can already see what you're talking about. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Clearly, Pixar Animation worked on this. Out the butt, son. Right out the butt into the toilet. Brilliant. What software are you using? This video is finger lightsaber. So this looks like just one big long reel of footage that you just kind of put effects on. You were playing, it looks like with After Effects or something like that, or something like After Effects. It's not terrible, man. That's a lot. That's better than a lot of videos on YouTube. There are many videos on YouTube that are worse than that, sir. So that's actually not that bad. Those are cool effects, and putting the effects around the crying baby was actually really clever. The finger lightsaber was cool. A lot of cool different ideas, all thrown together. That's cool. Phoenix Blast is like sucks. Made in 2012. Right on, dude. Again, like I said, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty good. Leo says, laugh my ass off the first video. That's hilarious. DC TV Studio says, is that action movie effects? Well, it could be, yeah. I think that might actually be what it is. Conman for Real says, every year I took a holiday. I went to Florence. Okay, that's a quote from the Dark Knight Rises. Made for Change Official, welcome to the stream. He's saying, guys, I have 93 subs. Can I get 7 more? Guys, go over to Made for Change Official. Let's check out his content. Give this guy some subs. He's got a spicy 93 subscribers. He just needs 7 more to hit 100. I'm sure that would make his day. So let's go over there. Let's give him some subscribers, guys. What kind of videos do you got, dude? Okay, you review toys, a lot of McFarlane stuff, Five Nights at Freddy's. How to make cheap Pikachu smoothies. I think that's Mark Robert Lost video. All right. Interesting, man. All right, guys, check out Made for Change Official's channel. He's got some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. He's got some cool stuff going on, man. I have yet to play Five Nights at Freddy's, but the designs and everything looks really cool. I'm gonna do that. I need to get some soft. Let me know in the chat, guys. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to see. If you guys want me to do some gameplay videos where I like record gameplay and do commentaries and stuff like that, because I've been thinking about it. It's kind of not like I'm gonna stop doing stop motion or anything, but like just another type of content I can do to keep, just to do more videos every week. Elite Survivor Gaming says, I'm not a homie. Okay. Tragic Raider says, I played Five Nights at Freddy for the first time right before I joined this live stream. Interesting. What are your opinions on it? How do you like the game, dude? Darth Coco says, Ramsey, the pops that you saw on my video that were exclusive had an Underground Toys exclusive sticker on them. Oh, okay, Underground Toys, but they weren't that hard to find when I bought them here in Geneva. Right on, yeah, I have heard that in other countries it's like a lot easier to find exclusive pops. Interesting. Because, dude, that FN2187 from the Target exclusive here in America, impossible to find. I never saw it at Target. I had to just get it on eBay for way more. Okay, so Comment for Real B says, what's the next step of your master plan? It's basically just what I'm doing right now, and then the next step after that would be just take over the whole world. So we're working on that. Stay tuned, like and subscribe to see me take over the world. Made for Change Official says there's Five Nights at Freddy's pops. Yeah, I heard about those. I don't know if I'm going to get them. I'm going to have to play the game. If I like the game, I'm going to get the pops. We'll have to see how that goes down. The game already looks cool, though. I'm tempted to get the pops, but I have too many pops already. So I have to really like the game for me to want to get these pops. Speaking of pops, guys, remember I was talking about these Poro packs, and I got 2 of the same one, and I sold one, and I ordered the other one? Well, the other one came, so I can finally show you my League of Legends Poro packs together. This is the one I already had, and this is the new one. You get your Gentleman Poro, you got your regular Poro, and your Draven Poro. And now I got all 6 Poros. So let me know if anybody in the chat likes League of Legends, plays that kind of stuff. I've never used the Poros in the game because I feel like you got to buy the game to get the Legend of the Poro King, whatever that is. But I've been playing it for free online, and League of Legends is a really fun game. That's kind of a tangent. Let me get back to the comments here. DC TV Studio says, somebody get it to 60. We are just 1 like away from 60 likes, guys. Somebody help me get this to 60 likes. We can make it happen. I believe that we can get to 60 likes. Make this stream great again, guys. Let's get some likes here. All right, Phoenix Blast says, what is your favorite YouTube channel? That's tough, man. All right, my favorite YouTube channel of all time, that's so tough. Because there are so many different ones. I guess my favorite, like, as far as Legos and toys and Funko Pops, all that stuff, my favorite channel, I hate picking favorites. I can't pick favorites. I guess my channel is my favorite channel. It's my channel. I'm my own favorite channel, dude. All right, that's the best answer I can think of. Comment for real, Ramsey, make eBay great again. Whoa, 63 likes. You guys are killing it. You guys are boss dogs. You guys are the bosses. You got me to 63 likes, and I just needed one more like. I got 4 more likes. I really appreciate that, guys. JTH Studio says, did anyone else lose a crap ton of subscribers yesterday? I did. I lost a few subscribers yesterday. Once in a while, YouTube just flushes out a bunch of subscribers. I lost, like, the most I've ever lost was like 20. I think something like that, like 20 a couple weeks ago. But then a few days later, I gained like 30 or 40, so I don't know. I don't know if that was, which one of those was the glitch. Were both of those a glitch? Was neither of that a glitch? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's like impossible to tell. Please confirm Ramsey will be in Lego Motel. 100% confirmed. 10 out of 10 with Ramsey again. I'll put myself in Lego Motel. I'm not going to say how, though. That'll be the surprise. Tragic Raider says, you should try Five Nights at Freddy's. It's very fun until the jump scare. Ooh, dude, I'm not a fan of jump scares, but at the same time, I kind of like a good jump scare, so I'm gonna definitely be checking that game out. Is Five Nights at Freddy's free? I mean, someone can answer that if they want. I'll obviously Google it after the stream and find out. But all right, sweet. I heard YouTube is deleting all those advertising accounts. Nice. That would actually be really, really cool. Clean up the comment sections of those really big channels. Comment from MB says, Ramsey drinking that hardcore liquor. Of course, yeah, you know it, dude. All right. JTH Studio says it's free if you know where to look. That sounds kind of sketchy. I might just pay $5 for it, or what is it, like $10, $5? Let me look this up right now, because I want to know. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is it on Steam? Is it a Steam game? I'd be interested to know. Okay, the T-shirts are $5 or $10, so the game's probably more than that. How do I download Five Nights at Freddy's, dude? Let me go to Steam. Let me see if it's on Steam. Steam. What? No, I didn't want to open my email. Dude, this computer is just... Come on, dude. I want to open Steam. That's all. Do I not have Steam on this computer? All right, we'll do it on the big computer. Screw it. We'll do it live. All right, where's Steam? Steam's already open and running. I don't even. Why was I trying to use my laptop? All right, close that. Close that. Open up Steam. Go to store. Come on, man. Okay, take me to the store. Stop showing me other things. All right, Five Nights. Only $5. Dude, I will pay $5 for Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, there's like 4 of them, though. There's like a mad many Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's look at the first one here. The animation looks really good. Like the graphics and stuff looks pretty good. I can buy the whole franchise for $25. Or I can buy the first game for $5. I think I'm just going to get the first game for $5. And I'll have to play that a little bit later. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. So the game is cheaper than the T-shirts and the Funko Pops. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why I was putting that on my lap. All right. So let's go back to the chat. Let's see what else you guys are saying. We've been going for almost 2 hours now, so we'll definitely be going for a little while longer. Send me links, guys. I mean, don't send me links, but tell me things to look up or whatever. Phoenix Blast is saying Pepsi or Coke. That's an interesting question. I like both of them. Like Marvel and DC, I like Pepsi and Coke. They both do their own thing. They do well. They got their own different flavors going on. But most of the time, I'm reaching for like a caffeine-free Pepsi, like I got right here. Just because it's got like caffeine-free versions of drinks, have this much tastier, like sugary sweet taste to them. Because caffeine, believe it or not, has a taste to it. So when you put it in a drink, like I drank a bunch of these caffeine-free Pepsis over the past couple months, and when I go back to regular caffeinated drinks, I can taste the caffeine in them. You know, I can taste it. Whereas caffeine-free stuff, if you've been drinking a bunch of caffeine, tastes a little funny at first, but then you start to realize after a couple of them, you cleanse your palate, you realize caffeine-free actually tastes better because it's just pure sugary delight. You know, you're not mixing in the weird caffeine, which caffeine is designed to keep you awake, not to taste good. So when you take that out, it's just pure, delicious sugar. Take my word for it. Calman Gaming is saying, please react to my Lego Star Wars vids, mostly the customs. I feel you're skipping my comment, always reading the one under mine. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me check out your channel right now. Where'd your comment go? All right. All right, so we're on Calman Gaming, iCalman, L Calman, iCalman. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're on his channel. He's got a hot and spicy 37 subscribers. Looks like he's got a good amount of content here. Let's look through your stuff here. Lego Star Wars customs, custom clones, Delta Squad. That looks really interesting. He's got updates, a lot of Lego stuff, lots and lots of Lego stuff, some Minecraft stuff. Guys, check out this dude's channel, iCalman Gaming. Check out his channel. Give him some love. Subscribe to his stuff if you like it. Let's watch his most recent video, Lego Star Wars Custom Clones Delta Squad.
What's up, guys? My name is iCalman, and today we are doing a Lego review. This is the one that I've been talking about. It is Delta Squad, and as you can see, they are right now. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to show you guys personally. So yeah.
Right on.
Let's get into the first one I will show you is
my hat's like bumping against the screen.
So here's Boss. Well, there he is. Here's Boss. And as you can see, he's a pretty awesome character.
It's like a woodpecker. I'm just
gonna do a full 360.
That looks really cool. Let me see if I can make it look better on the lighting here.
Yeah, I really like this one. It came out great. There's some designs, but it doesn't really matter. There's his backpack. And this might be like very short. So
it's all good.
Yeah. And the next one we have Sev. Let me just grab. Here is
the suspense is killing me. There it is.
Sev is really detailed.
That looks pretty good, dude. I like that.
As you can see on the side.
Nice. Back printing on the legs. Back leg printing. That's better than Lego themselves.
Here's the top.
They can't even do that. That's nice.
Really that good.
Cool, man.
Just a line. Next one.
Nice. What are you using to make these? Like, are you using like markers or paint or like what are you doing?
Get off. Next one is Scorch. So yeah, here is Scorch.
Nice. That guy looks pretty cool.
He's the only one with a really unique backpack.
This really fits today's stream theme. I was showing off all my Star Wars Legos.
So yeah, and here's
this
the
dude's
top.
doing Star Wars Legos customs. Nice. Fits right in.
So yeah, that's Scorch. And now on to the final one.
The final one.
Here is Fixer.
Where is he? There he is. Oh, that looks good.
Will be in episode 2. And I think I'm gonna start episode 2. Maybe.
Cool, man. Sweet. That's a good custom, man. I like the green details and stuff, and like you make really clean lines. That looks really good. All right. So check out iCalman Gaming. I don't know if it's iCalman. I'm just gonna say Calman. Check out that dude with the gaming, and he's got a hot and spicy 37 subscribers. Give him a little bit more. Give him some love. Subscribe to him if you like his content. He's got customs. He does more videos like that. He does a lot of stop motion stuff. I'm seeing his channel trailer. Here's actually some stop motion, so that's really cool. Let's jump back over the chat here. Dude, the same guy, the same troll who was talking about the UK yesterday is back again, dude. I'm going to put you in timeout. All right, hopefully you learn your lesson. All right. Oh, Doctor Who Ate My Bacon's back. What's going on, dude? So Calman, iCalman Gaiman responded. He said paint, and you can make a comment, and you're right on iCalman. All right, sweet. All right, iCalman. Right on, dude. Yeah, I will definitely try to make sure to go back and go to my history and see all the videos I reacted to. I'll go back and I'll put a nice comment on there for you guys after the stream. Feel free to like message me and remind me. Follow me on Lego Motel, Lego_Motel on Twitter, or just search the words Lego Motel on Twitter. My account will come up. Follow me there. I have a lot more detailed updates about the channel and when I'm making videos. I'm going to be shooting a lot of Dark Knight, Lego Batman, Arkham City stuff in the next couple days, so you'll be seeing a lot of interesting behind-the-scenes stuff up on my Twitter. So for those of you guys already subscribed to my or following my Twitter account, that's a little treat for you guys. For those of you that haven't already, that's a little bit of incentive to go over there. Maybe even make a Twitter account if you don't have one already and follow Lego Motel to get behind-the-scenes shots. For those of you guys curious about how I light my scenes and how I do stop motion, I'll be trying to do more, not only just behind-the-scenes snapshots of my editing and my actual stop motion, but behind-the-scenes videos of me doing the stop motion, lighting a scene, behind-the-scenes videos of me recording voices and stuff. I'm going to be trying to make my Twitter a lot more active, showing behind-the-scenes stuff. Made for Change Official says, I'm still at 93 subs. Guys, what are you doing, dude? Go over, if you like his stuff, go over there, check out his channel real quick if you like. Maybe people are too busy watching this stream. Maybe they're waiting until after the stream to go over to your channel. But you know what? I'll just remind you guys one more time. Go to Made for Change Official. Check out his channel. He's trying to get to 100 subs, so let's try to help him do that. Don Breaker says, Ram, will you continue League of Wizards? The goal has always been to continue League of Extraordinary Wizards. It's just going to be hard because I'm trying to, all the different stuff I'm working on. Excuse me, but eventually I will be coming back with more League of Extraordinary Wizards stuff. Gandalf and Radagast and Saruman and Vitruvius, getting in all sorts of hijinks and wacky stuff will happen. I definitely want to do that. The series I used to talk about a while ago called Bounty Hunters, I do still want to eventually get to that. But those, those are kind of my back burner ideas for when, when I reach a dry period where it's like I don't have much series to continue. Then I can start up some new series. But as of this point, I'm overloaded with series right now. I've got my Lego Batman cinematic series of animation, Lego animations. I've got my funny Lego Motel episodes, a couple more of those coming out pretty soon, as well as one of my more popular series, Lego Boba Fett. So those are my big three heavy hitters, and at the same time on the side, I'm developing a Marvel series, a Marvel Lego series, kind of sort of like my Lego Batman series. So that's taken up a lot of my time, but it is in my, I'm not done with League of Extraordinary Wizards. I do want to continue that, but it's not quite as big of a priority as like the other stuff, if that makes any sense. All right. The Master Builder says, please react to my custom Joker review. Whoops, all caps. No problem. No problem. Dude, this guy is just, all right, I'm blocking him. He's blocked. I mean, you know what? We're doing pretty good. There's been a lot of people coming in and out of the stream, and only now we're running into one guy who's annoying people. So you know what? I blocked him. His other account's in timeout. If he comes back, just let me know. Phoenix Blast is saying the UK guy's back. I love how his name is the UK guy. Like we refer to him as the UK guy, but he actually hates the UK. That's what he's all about. But yeah, I mean, screw that guy. I'm sick of people trying to bring negativity to this chat. We're all having a great conversation here. I'm showcasing other YouTubers' videos. We're spreading the love. Don't come in the chat throwing hate around. And make sure to like and subscribe to this video while you're at it. All right. East Coast 91 says, thank you, Ramsey. He's talking smack about my country. Well, we're not going to let that go any further. You know what? If I see this guy posting any more stuff, he's getting blocked right away. Nobody should be able to crap on an entire United Nations of 3 countries and get away with it. Not on my watch. All right. Rey, Leia, and Padme are all hot. Yeah, as Jar Jar Binks would say, yeah, they're peaty hot. Yeah. The Master Builder says, please react to it, my custom Joker. All right, let's go to the Master Builder's channel. Let's react to his custom Lego Joker minifigure video. All right. I believe it was the one from 5 days ago. So let's check that out.
Hey guys, the Master Builder here with custom reviews number 5, actually.
Nice.
I'm on my videos because I keep on forgetting what number it is for each custom review, but as you can see here,
I know all about
this is
that.
my custom Heath Ledger Joker. This review does not have 3 things, unfortunately, but
yeah, it's okay.
He was really hard to make, and then I got the gun from Edward. Starting off with the figure, there you can see his face looks pretty nice. Pretty close
hot.
to the original.
Yeah, it looks good.
The reason he has black hair is because I didn't have any green hair that would work.
Paint it green.
I tried to make it as messy as I could around the edges.
Nice. That looks good.
And then, as you guys know, in The Dark Knight, there's a scene where he doesn't have the Joker makeup on. I tried to make that face. Yeah, it didn't go well.
Pretty good attempt. Pretty good.
This was just a normal
I think the eyes are too
Lego
far
smiley face head that was tan, light flesh color.
Nice choice.
And it was really hard to add pupils in, but
I love the vest.
I finally did it. And then I got the scars, and then that was a smiley face. I got the scars lined up correctly. And I think it turned out pretty nicely, the face. I got a little bit of a cut on the shirt on the torso, but I can just scrape that off with a toothpick. This knife, this gold one is only temporary until I can get a chrome one off of Bricklink.
Right on, dude.
And then the gun I got from Edward because he made it to where it can fit in a Lego briefcase, and I will show you that.
Nice.
Although eventually it does start to rip the briefcase a little bit, as you can see it sort of
okay.
like that now.
Okay.
I don't know if this is, but it can sort of move a little bit now.
Poor briefcase, dude. I feel real bad for that briefcase.
It's super tight in there, so basically you can fit the gun in the briefcase.
Looks like a pretty good fit.
I don't know. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that shaking in there, but it fits in there pretty nicely. And then, keep on using the case. I'm using Batman.
That's a cool Joker minifigure, guys. I mean, if you want to see the rest of that video, if you want to see more of his videos, I would definitely check out the Master Builder. He's got a hot and spicy 13 subscribers. I'm sure he could use more. I'm sure he would love to hit like 20 or 25 by the end of the day. So let's check out his channel if you like his stuff. If you want to hit him up for like a sub for sub type deal, I'm sure he might be open to that. So I mean, I don't want to speak for him, but you know what? Maybe he might be open to that. Dude, the UK guy is back. Come on, man. Dude, this guy loves it. I love how the chat is not taking any of his crap either. They're just like, no, you suck. Get out of here. Everybody in the chat hates you, dude. Conman for Real B says, my favorite Motel character is Obi. Brick Bulldozer 101 says, if you sub to me, I will to you. My favorite Lego Motel character is probably Mace Windu, but right under him would be Indiana Jones and Obi. Like, I love all 3 of those characters. They're like the holy trinity of Lego Motel. And all the other characters are kind of supporting characters, but at the same time, like, they all bring something to the table, but my personal favorite, I think, is Mace Windu. But that's really cool that your personal favorite's Obi. It's really cool that there's like enough characters that different people can have favorite characters. Like, some people's favorite character is Palpatine, some people like Indy, some people like the Joker. You know, I like Mace Windu, you like Obi-Wan. It shows like how many good characters there are in the show that are funny. All right, everyone's just crapping on that guy. White Flamingo says, I just came here. What did I miss? Well, I showed off my Star Wars minifigures. I talked about my upload schedule, which I'm going to be releasing a lot more stop motions, like Lego Batman Arkham Knight Volume 1's coming out next week. Week after that, we'll get Lego Motel. Week after that, we'll get Boba Fett Legends. Something like that. My upload schedule is going to change up. I'm going to be doing less of these streams, like 1 or 2 streams tops per week starting after this stream. and it will be a lot more stop motion every week. A lot more good stuff like that coming to the channel. So this is kind of the off season, the past month or two, where I've just been kind of doing live streams and uploading, one animation here, one animation there. But we're about to be in season, so I'm going to start doing a bunch of, we'll be getting animations once a week. And then some guy came on here and tried to crap on the UK, which is not smart, because you're basically just that's discrimination essentially. All right, dude, he is back. This guy just loves to get blocked. He loves getting blocked by me, and you know what? Who am I gonna? I'm not gonna deny him that. He's begging to be blocked. I'm gonna block him. Darth the Coco Production says, Ramsey, do you sometimes have problems with your MacBook where the screen suddenly freezes for a few seconds and you don't know what to do, so you turn it off by clicking on the start button? I don't think that's ever happened to me. I've had like other issues with my MacBook. I think I filled it up too much one time, and then I had to like delete stuff so it wouldn't be really slow. But I never had the problem you're describing. I feel like everybody's MacBook is different. Everybody has different MacBook issues. Baroque Man says, what do you think about Bionics? How Bionicles got ended? I don't mind. I mean, I was never a big Bionicles fan. I don't think I've ever had a Bionicle. But I mean, it's sad to see it end. I mean, I remember everyone being really pumped when Bionicles came back. That was something, but I don't feel much for it now that it's gone. I don't really care, because I never liked Bionicles that much. But for those people, like I do have sympathy for those people that like really did like Bionicles and saw it just to see it end, because I really liked the Lord of the Rings Star Wars. I mean, Lord of the Rings Lego line. And when they ended that like seriously broke my heart, and I just, to this day, I can't buy as many Legos as I used to, because when they released the Lord of the Rings Legos, it was like, happy music playing, like, like great, like it was just me and Lego on our honeymoon. I loved Lego. I wanted to get everything Lego, and then they cut off Lord of the Rings, and a lot of my love for Lego went with it. I still love Lego. The love is still there, but I just don't buy as many. I don't support them as much, because I don't support the decisions they've been making lately, and those decisions are not making more Lord of the Rings. So we'll have to see where that goes. UK for the win, says Doctor Who Ate My Bacon. Dude, for real, I think the UK won this battle against that jerk face. Leo says, Ramsey, how long does it usually take to make a Lego Motel episode? I mean, it usually takes weeks and weeks to get the idea perfect, or at least close enough that I'm confident enough to start shooting it, because it takes a long time to shoot. It takes days and days and days. It takes about 3 days at least of like spending a few solid hours each day shooting to get one of those done, one on the shorter side. But a more complicated one, like The Truth About The Force Awakens, that one took like a full week of work to like research and write it and put it together, and then the editing was super intense for that one. But for your standard basic Lego Motel, it takes a couple weeks to get the idea good, and then another week to like shoot it, and then maybe a few more days to edit it. And I'm being generous saying it takes a week to shoot. It takes about 4 or 5 days, but sometimes I have to take a couple days off, or I don't get it. I only get to shoot one scene one day, and then one scene the next day, and then I got to shoot a bunch of scenes the other day. So, it takes about a week altogether for production, and then a couple weeks to mold the idea and just get the idea ready so that I can go into production. Conman for Real says, fuck Rey, marry Leia, and kill Padme. Padme is a thought. What? All right, is someone playing marry, fuck, or kill? Oh, Darth the Coco Production says, Ramsey, would you fuck, marry, kill between Leia, Padme, or Rey? Who would I fuck, marry, and kill? Damn. I guess I would kill Padme. No, actually, because she gives birth to Luke and Leia. So, all right. That's super tough. I guess I would have to kill Leia. I mean, no, I'd have to kill Padme. I'd have to marry Leia, and I'd have to fuck Rey. that's such a weird question to answer, but yeah, I guess that's what I do. JTH Studio says he totally agrees with Gungan Hunter, who says fuck Padme, marry Rey, kill Leia. Why are you killing Leia? What's wrong with Leia? Leia didn't do anything wrong. Padme is the one who fostered a relationship with a psychopath and is the reason Darth Vader fucked up the galaxy. I'm just saying. The Lego Gamer says never underestimate UK. You're damn right. Dr. Huya My Bacon says he would fuck Rey, marry Padme, and kill Leia. Why is everyone killing Leia? Am I the only one who... Is it because Leia's not as hot as Pat? Is it because Carrie Fisher's not as hot as Natalie Portman? I'm thinking about character. I'm thinking about choices they've made with their lives and who they are on the inside. You guys are all just like, which actress is hotter? You're all superficial. All right. Padme and Rey are hot. Yeah, I get it. I get it. All right. East Coast 91 says, Elise vlog, we are strong country. Yeah. All right, cool. So we've been going for about 2 hours. I'll be going for definitely a few more minutes at least. Tragic Raider says, can you please watch my Lego Star Wars Kylo Ren versus General Grievous? It would make my day. Dude, absolutely. If it would make your day, then I guess I have to. Let's do it. All right. General Grievous, Kylo Ren versus General Grievous, 37 seconds long. This looks cool, dude. Everybody check out Tragic Raider's channel. He's got a hot and spicy 9 subscribers. I would definitely recommend checking out his videos. And put a like on this before I even watch it, just because Kylo Ren versus General Grievous is a very good matchup. I'm very interested to see what happens here. Let's check it out. All right, so he like force pushed. I'm just turning the music down a little bit. He force pushed General Grievous into a wall. All right. Oh, another force pushing right back. Woo! He's spinning him. Oh, he stabbed him in the face, in the neck, in the face neck, in the face of his neck. All right, that was pretty cool. Could have, it's a beginner level stop motion, but I mean, we all have room to progress. We all have room to grow as animators, and that was pretty good, dude. That's for one of your first animations. You only got like 2 uploads here that I can see, and if that's your first stop motion you've made, then you are doing great, dude. That's really good for your first go at it. And if it's not, if it's just like one of your first, then that's still really good. All right, keep at it, dude. Keep making stuff. I'll keep showcasing it, dude. Everybody check out Tragic Raider's channel. Check out his stuff. He's got a couple of cool videos on it. I'm sure he'd really appreciate people subscribing to him. JJ Cool Jeremy says, "Remember me, Lego Motel?" I do, dude. I do remember. It's been a long time since I've seen you, dude. All right. Illy's vlog says, "I am gay and racism and violent. I'm perfect." Do you not know how to spell racism? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Made for Change official says, "I hope I get 1K subs someday." Dude, you're almost at 100. That's not, you'll get to 1K someday, man. Whether it's a year or like a few months, like you'll get there. You'll get there. JTA Studio says, "Lol, racism." JJ Cool Jeremy says, "Can you see my tutu be channel Chanel?" I don't know. You might have to retype that. I don't fully understand what you're asking. Darth the Coco Production says, "Ramsey, when are Palpatine and Mace finally confront each other on Lego Motel for the chicken?" That's a great question, man. Very soon. Very soon. JTH Studio says, "Do you have a favorite Lego Motel quote?" Mine's, "Burn his house down, you must." Yeah, that's a really good one. Illy's vlog says, hashtag suck my dick. Suck a duck a dick, dumb shits. Blocked. I'm sorry, man. I had to block you. You're hashtagging just really aggressive, violent, like dirty stuff. This is not. We're here for positive vibes, dude. We're all here to unwind. Like we all spend the day working on other stuff. Now we're all here trying to have a fun chat in the stream. Don't come in here with negativity. Gungan Hunter 506 says, "You have a pussy and a dick." Yeah, apparently this guy does. Yeah, everyone's shutting you down, dude. So I blocked you. The group has voted, and you, sir, have been voted off the island. You are the weakest link. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, it really does help me. I just did like a weird. I was like, if you like this video, it really helps the channel. It helps my videos, all of my videos, show up in search results. It helps me know personally that these streams are something you guys like and something you want me to keep doing. We're already at like 15 or 16 more likes than we had on yesterday's stream by this time. So I'm really proud of you guys. That means the stream is growing. It's getting more popular. It is like a valuable part of this channel that a lot of you guys appreciate. But just to reiterate for those of you guys that weren't here earlier, I will definitely be back with a lot more stop motion stuff. Once a week, you'll be hit with a really excellent, either funny or super cinematic stop motion, ranging from Lego Batman Arkham City Volume 1 through 5. Volumes 1 through 5, Lego Motel 21 and 22 are coming very soon. And of course, the one everybody's excited about, Lego Boba Fett Legends, a Lego Star Wars story. That'll be pretty cool. JTH Studios says, I need to make a GIF of that hand gesture. East Coast 91 says, yes, we must destroy him. Con Man for real is coming in with the hard-hitting questions. He says, fuck, marry, kill Aunt May, Mary Jane, and Gwen Stacy. All right, I gotta kill Aunt May because she's already on the way out. I would fuck Mary Jane and I would marry Gwen Stacy, but that's just me. Leo says my favorite Motel quote is definitely, there was another Death Star, motherfucker. Yeah, and that wasn't even from a numbered episode. A lot of the best Lego Motel moments can be found in the non-numbered episodes, just the standalone skits like Truth About Force Awakens, Lego Deadpool Reviews Deadpool, Loki prank calls, Marvel versus DC villains, like the Loki prank call, Marvel versus DC. All of these are Lego Motel skits that aren't numbered episodes, but they're just as good as any episode of Lego Motel, in my humble opinion. Cosmin McPiro, oh my god. Dude, this guy's back, dude. I don't know how many accounts you have, but it's my personal goal now to block all of them. All right. Tristan Willis says, Lego Motel, make more Batman. Man, like I just said like less than a minute ago, dude, I'm coming back this time next week. You guys will be getting a new Lego Batman stop motion, very cinematic, epic continuation to my Lego Batman series. It's going to be Arkham City Volume 1. And there's going to be 5 volumes in the Arkham City series. It's just going to build and build and get more and more epic. Dirtmaster32 says, hi, what's up, Dirtmaster32? Welcome to the chat. I really appreciate you. Darth the Coco Productions says they did it twice before, 3 times if you count the half-eaten donut control ship from the Phantom Menace. That's awesome. A nice quote from that. A lot of you guys have this Lego Motel stuff memorized, and that really touches my heart that you guys love the content so much that you're like memorizing it and you're sharing it with friends, and it's like something you can bond with other people over. That's really cool. JTH Studios says you should do a remake, sequel, revisit of the Joker Needs a Place to Stay. Yeah, I would never do a full-out like remake of it because it's just not that good of a concept, but I would do a reference to it, like a strong reference to it, even like do an episode where the Joker needs a place to stay and Batman gives him a place to stay, and it's like it would technically be a remake, but it would be like its own thing. I would do it differently and it would be funnier in a different way. But yeah, I mean that's a great idea. Yeah, like overall, like in general, that's a very good idea. Gungan Hunter 506 says, say a minute worth of words in Mace voice. All right, I'm gonna God damn it. All right, I'm gonna do the next 1 minute of this stream in the Mace Windu voice, and I'll tell you what. If we can hit 100 likes on this stream video, I'm gonna do a full stream in the Mace Windu voice. All right, I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not fucking around. I will do that if we hit 100 likes. All right, let's continue here. Lego Darth the Coco Productions is saying, bro, there should be a Lego Motel gifts for every time we want to reference a Lego Motel episode. You're damn right. There definitely should be. All right, let's check out information STV. Dude, all right. This motherfucker is about to get blocked. All right, I'm blocking this. This motherfucker keeps coming in the chat saying negative shit. He's getting blocked. All right, DCTV Studios is saying, oh, Joker, what the fuck? There's shit everywhere. JTH Studios is saying, I will make a bunch of accounts and like the stream to make that happen. If you can make 33 more accounts and like this and get us up to 100, I will do a full 2-hour stream in the Mace Windu voice. And if y'all want, I'll even alternate. I'll do 3 voices. The only way I'll ever be able to talk on the stream is either in the Obi-Wan voice or in the Mace Windu voice. It'll be like literally a Lego Motel live show. It's like the Muppets. It's like a live performance, except with Lego Motel. All right. God damn it, man. Where the rest of the comments at? All right. Leo is saying to me now, do you want a blue one or a fucking blue one? I want a fucking blue one, obviously. Hi Man says hello. What's going on, Hi Man? Everybody asked me to do like this 1 minute long Mace Windu impression, so I'm just trying to conduct the stream as Mace Windu. And if this stream can reach about 100 likes, I'm going to do a full stream next time in the Mace Windu voice. That might actually get kind of annoying for not only myself, but for everybody else. But if we reach 100 likes, I'm going to do it. All right. Eric is saying, hey guys, what's up, Eric? Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you. Hit the like button on the video if you want to see a full stream of me doing the Mace Windu voice. JJ Cool Jeremy says, please react to my channel. DC TV Studio says, do the indie voice for an entire stream. I wish you luck. Dude, man, the indie voice is basically just my regular voice. My regular everyday voice is the Indiana Jones voice. And then I just go a little bit higher pitched and hey, it's Obi-Wan's voice. What's going on? You know, but I'm going to continue doing the Mace Windu voice just for a little while. Dr. Who Ate My Bacon says, block, Hi Man. All right, Hi Man keeps saying, he's trying to tell everybody he's gay. And if you want to use your exit hole as an entry hole, that is none of my business, but you can't be doing it on this stream. I'm going to block your ass, all right? All right, Made for Change Official is saying Jar Jar is back. The Battle Frapper says, I'm back. I don't know if that's a Joey's World Tour reference, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to roll with it. Conman for Real B says you should do an episode where Obi enters prison. I would love to do an episode where like all 3 of the main characters, Obi, Mace, and Indy, I would love to see an episode where all 3 of those motherfuckers go to prison. I think that'd be a lot of fun. They get some character. They get some character. All right. All right. I'm going to go back to my regular voice. But if we do hit 100 likes on this at any point, not even while we're live, but just at any point, once we hit 100 likes on this video, I'm going to do a live stream as Mace Windu. All right. Dirtmaster32 says, I approve gay people. I agree. I'm totally on your side. I think gay people, if you're gay, good for you, man. More power to you. I appreciate your lifestyle, and the best of luck to you as a human being in general, and to anybody who's not gay. You know, we're all equals here. Sexual preference is not the biggest part of your personality. I think we can put that aside, and we can all just be people, you know. And people trying to troll and talk about gay people in the stream, I'm gonna block you. Not because I have anything against gay people, but it just seems like you're making fun of some people's lifestyle. All right. DC TV Studio says there was an idea where the gang from Lego Motel all go to hell. That actually sounds incredible, like almost like a Futurama type idea. They do the hell thing a lot in Futurama, but I love Futurama, so I would love to do like a reference to that, have them go to hell and meet like Lego Satan. I think that'd be kind of funny. Blue Bluff says, please, this channel is my last channel. Please don't block. All right, dude, if you don't want to get blocked, and this goes for everybody, all right. He's saying UK is a big shit, so you just got blocked again, dude. I'm really, really sorry. Like, I'm not here looking for people to block, but if you're disturbing the stream, a lot of people in the stream are from the UK. They probably don't appreciate what you're saying. And I'm sure, I don't know if like you got this from your parents might hate the UK, or like you saw some video on the news or something. I don't know where you're getting such harsh opinions on the UK, but I don't think it deserves all this, man. All right, I know Brexit was kind of a controversial thing, but they don't deserve all this from some guy on YouTube, especially not on my stream. This is not a political stream. We're just here to have fun. So I'm sorry that was your last account, but I had to block you, dude. If you want to private message me or like contact me somehow and apologize, I will be happy to unblock you. But this is just how I got to roll, man. You know what I'm saying? Tragic Raider says, you are so good at making stop motions. Teach me, sensei. Dude, follow my Twitter. I'm going to be putting a lot more behind-the-scenes stuff up on my Twitter for you guys to see, like, how I do things. Not only just how I edit, but also how I light scenes, how I do the actual stop-motion animation, and how I do the voices. I'm going to, for the next Arkham City thing, I'm going to try to do a lot more behind-the-scenes stuff and try to even upload some of that stuff all edited together into a video and put that up on my channel as a behind-the-scenes video. I think that would be something you guys would be really interested in. We're up to 78 likes, guys, so if at any point in this video's lifetime, not even while we're live, just at any point we hit 100 likes, I will be doing a full goddamn stream with the Mace Windu voice. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe for that. Eric Scouse says, who else believes that McCrabs as their Lord and Savior? Mr. Krabs is their Lord and Savior. I think Mr. Krabs is cool. I think he's really feeling it now, and he's one of the best SpongeBob characters. The Battle Frapper's got his little smiley face going on. DC TV Studios says 79. Tragic Raider says 79. We are at 79 likes, guys. That means we only need 21 more likes until I can confirm that I'm doing a full live stream in the Mace Windu voice. And I've never done that before, so that'll be fun for me. I'm sure it'll be a riot for you guys. Conman for Real B says, fuck, marry, kill Mrs. Puffs, Sandy, and SpongeBob's mom. Oh my god. Kill Mrs. Puff, marry SpongeBob's mom. No, marry Sandy, and then fuck SpongeBob's mom. Because that way if SpongeBob ever tries to give me any crap, I can just be like, yo, I fucked your mom. Alright, Spongebob. Brick Bulldozer 101 says, I'm back. Alright, dude, right on. The Lego Gamer says, talk about the UK in a different video, pests. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Please just don't say anything negative on the streams. Like, you can criticize me. You can, like, criticize my channel, my stop motion or whatever, or my goofy, like, hat or something. But don't discriminate against a whole group of people. Let's not do that in any sense, whether it's a country or it's a lifestyle or, you know, whatever. Just don't do it. We're not here for that. All right. So wow, we're up to 81 likes already. So we need just a few more likes, guys, until we get to 100 and I do a full Mace Windu voice stream. I'm sure you guys would be very happy about that. Conman for Real B says, best music comes from UK. I say 89 millionth time. Yeah, a lot of UK stuff. Like, a lot of great music comes from the UK. A lot of wonderful things in the world just come from UK. A lot of Star Wars movies are shot. Most of them are shot at least in the UK. You know, the Harry Potter movies were shot in the UK. A lot of fantastic movies were shot in the UK. All right. JTH Studio says, is there an estimated time of arrival for the end of the stream? I got school tomorrow, and I should probably go to bed. I'll stick it out if we're almost done. Yeah, dude, we're almost done. How long have we been going here? Let me refresh the stream. I think we've been going for over 2 hours. So we'll go 5 more minutes, guys. All right, we're going to go 5 more minutes. I really appreciate you guys helping me get to 80 likes. We'll see if we can get a little bit further so I can do the full stream in the Mace Windu voice. Gungan Hunter 506 says, Lego Motel, I use 9 accounts to like this. I need some credit. Gungan Hunter 506, guys, everybody check out his channel. Give him some love. He just went above and beyond trying to give this channel some love, and I appreciate that so much. So thank you, dude. Tragic Raider says, gotta go again, bye. I like your channel. I like your channel, sir. So thank you so much for being on the stream. He then says, never mind. I don't know if that means you're staying, but either way, you have a good night. DC TV Studio says, JTH Studios, aren't you in college? Gungan Hunter 506 says, lap my ass off. There's nothing on my channel. Well, check it out anyway. Dirtmaster 32 says, what is your favorite cheese? Probably Romano. Definitely some, like, really good aged Romano cheese. Real good stuff. Darth the Coco Productions says, Ramsey, if you are ever going to be president, please cancel that dislike button. I'll make it my first priority as president to cancel the dislike button so everybody's YouTube videos can go without criticism forever, for the rest of forever. Vote for me. Someone's asking what's my favorite chips. Probably honey barbecue. Doesn't matter the brand. Just give me some good honey barbecue chips, whether it's those crunchy Cape Cod ones or it's like the more melt in your mouth Lay's potato chips. I don't care. Give me some good honey barbecue and we'll be square. Also remember to like this video. All right. JJ Cool Jeremy says, please react to my channel. Made for Change Official says, Motel, I only need 5 more subs. Guys, Made for Change Official, he's really doing a big push right now. He's trying to get to 100 subs. Go over to his channel, do him a big favor, and subscribe. I'm sure he'd be very grateful. I'm sure he'd be willing to do you a favor in return. So everybody go over there, check that out. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see how every time I check how long I've been going, it won't go past 2 hours. So I've probably been going about 2.5 hours. Battle Frapper says, dude, can you react to our vids, please? Yeah. Let me, is there anybody asking me to? Okay, iCalman Gaming says, gotta go, dude. See, I love your channel. I love your channel, dude. Thank you so much for being on the stream. Have a great night. Tragic Raider says, nacho cheese Doritos. Right on, dude. Right on. Made for Change Official says, yes, I'll sub. So, yeah, we got some sub for sub stuff going on here. Nice, nice, nice. Sweet. Cool. All right. Who wanted me to react to their channel? Oh, it's Tough Gun Fitzgerald, dude. I remember your name. Right on, dude. Welcome to the stream. Unless you've already been here for a while, then thanks for being here. But also that counts, too. Thanks for being here anyway. Smash that like. Dude, everybody smash that like button. Smash it real hard for my channel. Darth the Coco says, Ramsey, check out my Twitter. I posted a photo of something I drew on my skateboard, and I'm dedicating it to you. Deal. All right, I'll go to my Twitter right now. What's up, Twitter? What do we got here? I'm on Twitter. I don't see it. I'm on Twitter, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Nice, man. So you made these drawings on your skateboard? That's pretty cool. Look at that. Look what Darth the Coco drew. That looks pretty good. Some nice skateboard designing going on there. It's a cool little skateboard. This is on Darth the Coco's Twitter. Cool, dude. That looks great. Nice design work. Nice design work. All right, so we'll only be going a couple more minutes. JJ Cool Jeremy says he wanted me to react to his channel, so that's what we're going to do real quick. This will be the last reaction I take tonight, but when I come back with my next stream, if we hit 100 likes on this video, I will come back doing Mace Windu voice the whole time, and I will also be reacting to more of your videos. Let me check out this dude's uploads. JJ Cool Jeremy's got quite a few uploads. Someone is in front of your house. Let's find a short one. Back at it again with the black vans. All right. This one's called August 18th, 2016. Let's check it out. What am I watching, bro? What am I watching, man? What do you? I've been watching this for about 20 seconds now, and I've not gotten one piece of information from it. Let's continue. Let's see. Okay, there's school tomorrow. Cool. Okay, all right. I'm getting a little bit dizzy just from that, but don't mean it's not a good video. That's pretty good, man. You got your channel. You're building your channel up. You've got a hot and spicy 2 subscribers. Everybody check out this dude's channel. JJ Cool Jeremy. He's posting videos. Some of you guys might like him. I would recommend you check it out. Give the dude a chance. All right, so I'll take a couple more questions from the chat. I'll look at a couple more things on the chat, and then that'll end the stream out. Eric Scouse says, Ramsey, I'll like the stream if you make me some popcorn. I will go make you some popcorn right now, man. Just make sure you hit that like button, all right? Gorilla Gaming, what's going on, dude? I don't remember your name. Have you been on the stream before? Either way, thanks for joining, Gorilla Gaming. What inspires you to do Lego Motel is his question. That's an excellent question, dude. You're coming right out of the gate with some awesome questions. What inspires me to do Lego Motel? What initially inspired me was just finding out that other people made Lego stop motions on YouTube, and that just unlocked something in my brain where I eat, sleep, and breathe movies and TV and that type of entertainment. So for me to be able to practice my craft and make short films just with Legos, it's so much easier than getting a location and getting really good camera equipment and actors and like all these elements it takes to make something live action. It's seriously like you slender it down just to the bare essentials when you're making a Lego film, and you can make some really professional looking animation without ever leaving your bedroom. Is if you got the right set and you light it the right way and you know how to do animation. That's what inspires me to do Lego Motel. It's just the idea that I can entertain people just with what I have around me. I don't need to orchestrate this big circus of people to make something very simple. I can just kind of go and do it and create characters and stuff all just with my voice and with what I do. And that's so fun. And I love working with other people. I love making big live action projects. But in between those, this Lego stuff is how I keep my wheels greased, Leo says, what time is the next stream? I'll watch it during school if I must. The next stream will probably won't be doing one until either Friday or sometime this weekend, or maybe not even until Arkham City Volume 1 comes out. I might do one more stream on Friday or Saturday, but don't expect me to be doing many streams until after I get some more stop motions out. But I will be trying to do at least one a week to answer you. And if you follow my Twitter, I always keep you guys up to date with when the streams are going to be. So, yeah, I would just recommend following my Twitter. Asking on here is pretty good, but at this point, I'm not quite 100% sure when the next stream is going to be. I'm not planning to do another stream really until after I finish the next stop motion, because that's really the priority right now. But there is a very good chance I'll come back sometime either this Friday or this weekend, so stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got like 20 people watching. I really appreciate all of you guys for helping me get to 83 likes during the stream. That's insane. It's not my usual likes. I usually get about 40 or 50. That's my range lately. But to get to double that, thank you guys so much. You guys rock. The Battle Frapper says, can you watch my rap video, please? All right, let's check that out. Let's check that out. This is the last reaction I'm doing. Until next stream. I already reacted to this, dude. I very strongly, I remember this. So everybody check out the Battle Frapper. I already subscribed to this dude. He makes some pretty good content. Check it out. If you like it, I would recommend giving him a subscription. I've already reacted to that one. I don't like to do repeats. I like to keep it new and fresh because that way you get an actual new reaction from me. It's a real reaction. Conman for Real B says, rest in peace, Harambe. Yeah. Much love goes out to Harambe. He died way too soon. Conman for Real B says he actually did it. Absolute madman. Eric Scow says, Ramsey, what's your favorite movie or book? I don't like to choose. I don't like to choose that stuff. But if I had to, it'd probably be the Lord of the Rings books and the movies. They're not the best of all time. It's not the best stuff ever. They're not the best movies ever. They're not the best books ever. But they're my personal favorites. I guess that's the way I'd put it. Guerrilla Gaming says, I haven't really made any videos, but I have made stop motion with Lego for my own enjoyment. There you go, Guerrilla Gaming. Dude, I used to make all my stuff just for my own enjoyment, and for some reason it went viral, when I first started making videos. And I think that's the key, is just make something that you really, really like. Don't feel like it's a chore. Don't feel like you're just putting something together to put it up on your YouTube channel. Everything you make should be something that you made it because you wanted to watch it, but you couldn't find it on YouTube. So you're like, well, I guess I'm going to have to make it. That's how I approach every one of my videos. Calman Gaming says, before I go, I smashed it with my nose, and I'll try to make a vid on you reacting to me. Right on, dude. That sounds pretty awesome. Gungan Hunter 506 says, Iris, Caitlin, or Felicity. Probably Felicity. Comment for Real B says, hey, boss, I have cancer. That's a Filthy Frank joke. That's hilarious. Made for Change Official says, my favorite movie is Spaceballs. That, dude, hell yeah. That's an excellent movie. I used to watch that movie every night before I went to bed last year. It used to be my bedtime movie. It's such a funny movie. Every moment. When I was younger and I saw Spaceballs for the first time, when the doors open and you see Dark Helmet for the first time and he's just looking like a real life Funko Pop or whatever, I had never laughed so hard at that because I was expecting a Darth Vader type character, and he's just got a giant helmet. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I laughed for minutes and minutes and minutes after it when I saw Dark Helmet for the first time in the movie. And just the opening shot of the spaceship that just never ends. It just keeps going on. Everything in that movie is hilarious. That's an excellent favorite movie to have. That's really, really cool. All right. Dr. Who Ate My Bacon says, Harambe's grandma lives in my zoo. All right. JTH Studio says, Spaceballs is awesome. Yes, it is. Comment for Real says, fuck, kill, marry Wonder Woman, Amanda Wallace, or Robin. Kill Robin, marry Wonder Woman, and I'd roll around in the hay with Amanda Wallace. The Lego Gamer says, do a 1-minute Joker voice. The Joker voice is one I can't just go in and out of it like Obi-Wan or Mace or one of those type, or Palpatine. I'm Palpatine. I can just, those are the types of voices I can just go into without even the second thought. But the Joker, I really have to like get in the mood for it. Like, and even then, it takes a few takes, so I don't want to like embarrass myself doing it on the live stream. Sorry about that. Conman for Real B says Robin is a woman. All right, I would still kill Robin. Merrimack the Great says love the dinner alien scene, the diner alien scene. Comment for Real B says Joseph Gordon-Levitt gave him that man feel. Yeah, true. Alexander Mohammed says say my name. I just did. I'm way ahead of you, dude. The Lego Gamer has a frowny, sad face. Sorry about that. Sorry you're so frowny and sad. Darth the Coco says, Ramsey, do you like falafel? Yeah, my mom makes it sometimes. She hasn't made it in a long, long time, but when, you know, it's not my favorite thing, but I do like it. Yeah, I like it. Darth the Coco Production says, guys, if the stream hits 100 likes, I'll send y'all puppies in the mail. Yeah, nice. The Master Builder says, as long as it's not that first Robin. Yeah, true, true. Gungan Hunter 506 says, fuck, marry, kill, fuck, kill, marry, Caitlin, Iris, and Felicity. I don't know, man. I feel like this is an Arrow reference, and I was able to get away with the last one, but I don't know, man. I don't know the other character. I know Felicity. I think you're talking about Felicity Smoke, but that's like the only character I know besides like Arrow and Deathstroke. All right. Guerrilla Gaming says I have figures and Lego, but I'm thinking I'll do both. Yeah, man. Dude, mix it up. Do something original. Do something. Don't just copy someone else's format. Don't just copy the way someone else makes YouTube videos. The way you get attention is by doing something no one else is doing, because now people want to see it because you're the only one doing it. You know, that's why a lot of my videos have become popular, especially more recently. My Boba Fett Lives, a Lego Star Wars story. Nobody was really doing stuff like that. Like, there was a couple people who did these stop motions of Boba Fett just flying out of the Sarlacc pit or whatever, but nobody really explored like what happens after Boba Fett comes back alive. Like, what happens? Like, not just how does he get out of the Sarlacc pit, but like what happens after he's out of it. You know, I'm the only person who's explored that in a stop motion film of like a high quality, you know, cinematic quality, at least as far as I know. And that's why I feel like a lot of people watch that, and a lot of people gravitate toward those videos more so than my Batman stuff, because it's original. It's something nobody's done before. And I'd like to even think my Lego Batman series is original, and nobody's really done it before that way, but it is less original than my Boba Fett stuff, if you want to grade them against each other like that. No, Battle Frapper wants to know which stream I reacted to his rap video, and I don't remember which one it was, but I recognize the video. I know that video, dude. I remember watching, maybe not the last stream, but the one before it, maybe. Made for Change, his dark helmet is big. Yeah, he is. All right, everybody just wants me to do fuck, marry, kills. All right, guys, I said I'd go for 5 more minutes, and I went quite a bit longer, so you guys are the best. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to end the stream out for now, but like I said, if this video, not even while it's live, at any point, if it hits 100 likes, I will come back and do the next stream at fully just in my goddamn Mace Windu voice. All right, so thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being part of the chat, for being part of this experience. It's great to have this direct communication with you guys, to get to know my subscribers personally, because I love pumping out videos for you guys. I love that you guys enjoy them. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers, so I might be doing a special stream for that when we hit that. So thank you guys so much. You've been awesome. I really appreciate you. Papa bless. Have a great night. I will see you guys next time.